Well, well, well. Another fine evening to be starting things off, don't you think? I am preparing a few more things. Don't mind me, and we'll get started in just a second. I will note that at least one of our players will be late today, and I'm not sure if another is joining, considering their health issues over the last couple of days. Regardless of that fact, we should be just about set. So, if you are watching this on YouTube, hello! I'm Journeyman Vance, and I will be your dungeon master for the evening. Feel free to leave us a like and comment down below something from today's session that you enjoyed. Let's meet our players, shall we? Oh good, we have almost everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Hello! Hello! We're live.
Hello.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
How's everyone doing?
My brother's having a bitch fit over the cat.
You
What
said he
about
was
the
arguing
cat?
with the cat, which is even funnier.
He
This
doesn't
is
want
true.
the cat in his room. He doesn't want the cat in his room because he doesn't want to sweep up the cat hair, and also because he doesn't want Dexter scratching at his stuff.
Ah, that's fair. Let the cat grow up a little more.
Well, no, either put claw caps on the cat, or teach the cat not to scratch anywhere but scratching post.
Hold on.
Which
Alex,
I understand is very
stop.
difficult.
Fuck, hold on.
Put socks on the cat.
Cat already has socks.
More socks?
For showing Duke cursed shit.
Cursed shit? I got cursed shit.
Maiden, why are
Please
you
do not.
showing Misha the Olympic bear?
Because it's also known as Mishka the Olympic bear.
Oh,
I actually
thought it
named
was
my character
Misha.
after a bear.
you did?
Mishka is the diminutive, a little bear, basically.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But
I was
some of the
hoping
images
you
are
were
just cursed
professional,
because
but-
1980s bear.
Well, the only person we're missing right now is Brian because he is out in Salem
Got
with his brother.
attacked by witches. Attacked by witches.
It's a way to put it.
Yes. Okay, I'll stop with the bear now.
I mean, it's a good bear. Grim
that
Stark
last
has...
One can say it's
suggestion
very
was
good.
cursed.
Oh. Oh dear. That bear is going to commit a murder.
Going to.
Sorry,
Gre-
going to commit another murder.
There we go.
Various war crimes.
I'm sorry for having a fit, okay? It's just...
Alex, this is not the time for it. We're live on Twitch, and we're about to play D&D. I know you want to have an in-depth discussion about this, but now is not the time.
Thanks for the apology, though.
Thank you very much. And close my door, please, if you're going to keep yelling, okay? I know.
Life-size
Horse.
horse lamp.
Horse lamp?
That's
Witchlight.
right.
Why is it life size?
Yeah.
Because it's unreasonably large.
It's getting out of hands, all 8 of them.
I
got
wasn't
tapped by
aware
a
we were
pup.
Octopi.
Didn't say that.
Just to drain all the oil, squeeze the car real good.
Tougher.
I think right now we are just waiting on Brian.
Which he may be a while, so we may want to start anyway.
That's fair.
We don't know how long he's going to be.
Burning him at the stake, he's fine.
I will send him a message and maybe hopefully get an answer.
Yeah, let's be courteous enough. Give him like a few, 10 minutes or so, just to give us an
Okay.
ETA.
Yep. I asked him for an ETA, and we will see what I get.
Kill! I want to kill!
What?
Kill!
What?
Let me kill!
Fuck.
Aiden, what was that?
Ghost.
Huh?
Just what the fuck? Yeah, this is why we do Milestone Ghost.
What?
Ghost posted a video. I didn't realize I had my volume up to 80% and tried to watch the video thinking, yes, obviously my computer has that thing turned on so it won't make you all hear me watching this thing. I did not realize that, yes, it has it on, but I was up at 80%, which is a bit loud.
That's fair. That's why I tend to go for killing things in Baldur's Gate 3 rather than talking it out.
Even though talking it out does give you experience.
It does, but I'm never sure. Excuse me. I'm never sure if it's the same amount of experience or not.
Science.
Science. But I don't. But I care not for doing the science when I could be doing the murder instead.
One could argue murder is also a science.
Yeah.
That's the science I do.
Very violent science.
And then I come in with the forensics. I'm still amazed they let me, into that class in fucking high school.
I also did forensics in high school.
Yeah. I was the only junior in an otherwise senior-filled class, which was wild on senior trips.
Huh.
All the seniors be gone, and I'm just sitting there going, okay, where's the murder?
Me, I was like
But
one of the few
also
people
the,
who didn't freak out when we saw an autopsy.
We didn't get that far. But the high schools quite nearby, across the border in Pennsylvania, had forensics as the term for their debate club, which was a little confusing.
Yeah, what the hell?
Those
That's not
are not
forensics.
even remotely the same thing.
It's the forensics of language.
Then call it... just call it debate instead of being confusing.
Yeah.
Mm. Made it wild whenever I met up with anybody who was from Pennsylvania and talked about it. What did you do in forensics? Oh, we had debates. What did you do? Yeah, they're still cleaning the fake blood off the lockers. Don't worry about it.
Blood spatter.
Delicious.
In fact, it was some sort of syrup, but the problem was, you give me a 2-foot by 3-foot piece of paper and tell me, okay, go splatter this. It's not going to stay on the paper. And it's a good thing all the lockers were red.
Yep. That happens when your school colors are red and white.
Yeah, white lockers would not be the same.
to check something. I'm constantly, like, flipping through this book. I'm gonna give Brian 5 more minutes. Especially considering I haven't gotten a message from him. Where did I leave the Hall of Illusions?
Isn't Wright, like, deathly afraid of pies? So the pie eating contest is pretty okay to do.
Well, considering they're cupcakes.
And also, he was not really there for that anyway.
I feel like we can all relate to this post.
I have a GIF for that.
Wait a second. No. That's that thing. What's this thing say? Oh, sweet. Okay, I don't have to move anything right yet.
Spaghetti will make you dance.
What?
Look at this voice.
Oh!
What else are we supposed to take?
Spaghetti will make you dance, I guess. I don't know. Jump away from the snakes? Business scythe.
Business scythe.
Aiden, where do you find these things?
The magical world of random?
That's not an answer.
Yes, it is, because
Yes,
that's
it
a
is.
Facebook group that shows memes.
Is it a site?
It's a Facebook group.
Ah, damn.
Rip.
Look, I gotta keep in touch with my family somehow, and 90% of them are no longer in this area. Still alive, no longer in this area.
Why use Facebook, though?
Because most of them are old.
Oh, Kelsey, are you getting into the Roll20?
Must I?
I suppose not. I don't know.
Laziness wins again.
Well, if somebody wants to screen share so Kelsey can see all the pretty art and stuff, that'd be appreciated.
One of these days you're gonna yell at me and be like, just get in the damn Roll20.
I will at some point, but today is not that day because this is the only map we need.
Yay! One of these days you'll also have an intervention for me because of how addicted I am to being comfy.
Vance, the map is not up.
No, but the Roll20 is.
Miracle muscle rub?
Lol, butt milk.
Is that any worse than mystery yogurt? I don't remember the specific line.
You say that.
I'm not getting in the robot, Ghost. Fuck off.
Did I share the Ipsum Lorem sandwich here?
Somewhat?
You did, and I had to translate. I had to go translate it.
I love it.
It's a pain sandwich with much pain, but at least there's cheddar.
Anyway.
At least there's cheese.
Shall we get these things on the road?
Which things?
Today's
things?
session.
Which things?
Let's get the game on the board, shall we?
Yeah. Also, happy International Wild Koala Day.
Hold that thought. I will be right back.
Yeah. Can I just say I do love that because the art is supposed to wrap around to the backside cover of a book, we can just see Durlagrand's, like, tentacle butterfly wing thing peeking out of the one side. Also, Vance has still not removed the nipples that I drew on Mr. Light.
Why would we want those removed?
Oh, usually I draw something weird. I'd have to go back through the VODs to see all the things I did to Acerak. I think the very last thing I did was put him in a bikini. Which, now that I think about it, really should have been one of those long mankinis that goes from, like, the straps are up on the shoulders. It sounds worse the more I say it. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on.
All right, take two. What?
What
Why?
was that?
I don't know. I just sat down.
Why was there the only thing they fear is you?
That was actually Hyper by spoiler from Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Vibe was the same.
The vibe is similar, at least.
No.
Wrong one. There we go. Got the right one and everything. Alright. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Let's get some different music playing, shall we?
There's music playing?
Yes, there is. Welcome, one and all, to the funny and fantastic world of Vance's Talking Carnival! Tonight we shall amaze, delight, and surprise you all with feats of character and magic that boggles the mind. Our performers tonight are chomping at the bit to make you laugh, cry, and applaud. They are the Sleight of Hand Society, and they are Rayona Filey playing Mishka Starshield,
I'm the reason you cry.
Kelsey playing Ystera Mortem,
I'm the reason so many people get up in the morning.
Brian will be here later. Don't worry about it. Duke playing Serendipity,
I'm the reason that people laugh.
Ghost the Monarch playing Izar Galeria,
I don't know why I'm here, but I'm having a good time.
and Rose Kitsune playing River Glim Crestthorn.
Rose?
Oh, apologies, I was muted. But I am the reason your ticket has posted safety not guaranteed on the back.
Tonight's stage is the illustrious, the beautiful, the wild, beyond the Witchlight, an adventure by Wizards of the Coast. I hope you brought your popcorn, because it's gonna be a great show. Drum roll, please!
Please don't do that voice the whole time.
Hello, I'm here.
Brian! And
Yes.
Brian playing Righteousness Valerian.
Magic. I showed out of nowhere.
Only
appears
about
in
30 seconds too late.
Always
Just appear-
fashionable late.
appears late in an explosion of confetti.
Well, see you next week, Brian.
What do you mean? No!
Hey,
Just confetti,
Brian.
you have to have the...
Drum roll, please.
I don't have a drum roll. All I got is...
It's a rim shot.
Behold, the feasting orchard of the Witchlight Carnival. A beautiful place surrounded by trees and filled with music. A three-sided food stand at its back and rows of seating and tables. On one side, mead pours unending, quenching the thirst of all who come near. On the opposite side, various cakes and snacks are arrayed, and both are provided for the delight and nourishment of guests. This is the setting for our adventure to begin today. In the middle of mead and pies stands a third stall. Fairy Cake Eating Contest, the sign proudly proclaims. For a stamp of your ticket, you too can compete to see who can fill their gullet with the most glazed cupcakes. The prize is kept secret, but it's surely something anyone and everyone is chomping at the bit to get their hands on. Right as...
Question.
One moment, please.
Okay.
As right Izar, Mishka, and Riverglim catch up with their new companions at the feasting orchard, a rather angry fellow in white robes and a large hat pushes past. Ystera and Serendipity had been talking with him before he stormed off, but all that he said made no sense. Something about a golden city far to the south on the edge of the high moor. He left in quite a hurry, talking about finding a kobold and a blue-haired guy. With our band of unsuspecting heroes back together and midnight drawing near, it's up to them what they wish to do with their remaining hours.
I just realized who that guy was.
Yep.
Took you a minute.
But you know, everything I ever learned about strategy in life came from these cake eating contests. You gotta take it slow and easy, and you gotta go. She'll just keep rambling and rambling.
Is there like jump in with like, I'm not sure if your strategies for cake eating contests can be applied to everything.
But why
Okay.
not?
Well, because not everything is a cake eating contest, and not everything can be taken slow. Sometimes you have to rush in.
I mean,
Right,
in terms of eating contests, this one's a cakewalk.
But
But I'm pissed.
anyway, Wright looks at the confectionaries over here between the pies and the cakes, and
Yeah.
Ugh.
There are
Oh,
other
yes.
foods like jerky that are
Yeah,
provided. Sorry.
He's going for the jerky instead.
Ooh, do they have pork rinds?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do they have saucers of milk?
Probably.
Okay, I'll take one.
Okay.
He's gonna eat some jerky, drink some mead.
Oh, I think I see a Pop-Tart over there too. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
say
then,
there's probably not Pop-Tarts specifically.
But anyway,
Pop-Tart adjacent pastry.
Yeah,
And-
like pastries.
Pastry ravioli, same thing.
yeah. Ray approaches, is like, so this is what you guys have been up to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cake eating contest.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not going to enter into that. I'm
Yeah.
not really one for eating contests.
Tempting, but
It's messy, and I don't want to stuff myself full.
yeah. It's tempting, but I also I don't do well with sweets, so I'll stay out of it.
Mm.
Oh,
I
goodness
see.
gracious.
I myself have a particular fondness for sweets.
Hmm.
She'll grab like a more savory treat from the table and offer it to him. Perhaps you'd like this better?
Yes. And take some?
Yep. She'll continue like nibbling on her non-brand Pop-Tart.
Unfortunately, when you witness your younger brother pop out of a pie naked to amuse their loved one, you kinda stop liking sweets.
Oh, oh. I
jeez.
can understand
Are you
why.
okay?
Sorry, what? What did you
Oddly
say?
specific. Are you okay?
Yes, I am fine. I am fine. Just don't make me eat any of those.
He gets a
sweet
cupcake
things.
and he just like a tiny
What? It's not
gene
like there's
pops out of
tiefling
it.
inside.
No.
Right now worries all the time about accidentally eating tiefling.
You
What would
see,
it
there
taste
was
like?
once upon a time he loved sweets. Then that happened. He's like, yeah, no, but I have been.
Because it was
Turned off.
gross.
Well, it's because it's specifically his younger brother naked coming out of a pie.
Yeah.
Well, not
Yeah,
all sweet
okay.
is pie.
Is anyone
So-
taking part in the fairy cake eating contest?
I was just confirming with Ghost that we were all gathered at the feasting orchard.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will.
River
how long-
Glimble.
Gene, I've told you
Go ahead.
before. Banana cream pie and rigatoni don't mix.
What?
Well, maybe if you cooked your rigatoni right.
No, ew.
I
Why
don't
would
know
you?
what I'm
Why
talking
would
about.
you even? There's a cannolis already exist. You don't need to put sweets inside of a rigatoni. What's wrong with you? Just make a fucking cannoli.
Kelsey, you're taking it too literal.
I
No,
hate to
but
tell you
seriously,
this,
think
but
about it.
Yeah.
Why would you do it if there's already cannolis?
hate to tell you this,
Yeah.
kid, but the game was rigatonied from the start.
Ah.
God damn it.
By the way, I was literally saving that one when I found out that that bit of lore dump. Specifically, when I found out that there was cake eating contest. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna hate that. Oh no.
That's an interesting bit of lore.
Yeah. Well, Gene
Fun.
is like that.
Well, good to know. Anyway, another
All
question.
right.
Can you bet on the people participating in the contest?
There is no betting.
All right.
It's not a casino.
No, if you want betting, we go over to snail racing.
Ah,
I mean, you
that's a
could
fair point.
bet amongst yourselves, but most of you don't seem to have money.
That is fair.
How long does this event take? Is it like short rest length?
Yeah.
An hour?
I could argue that taking part in the fairy cake eating contest, or just chilling at the feasting orchard, would count as a short rest.
May I use my painting supplies and one of the pieces of my parchment to draw a picture while I wait?
I suppose, if you're not participating.
Okay. I'll paint a picture and eat pies. Or cakes.
I will say that you can't do both.
No, I guess I'm just watching while painting.
Esther's gonna watch while eating her own sweets and a few savories.
Okay, so we have
Felicity is having one cupcake.
one
Gigantic.
cupcake. It is small and glazed and filled with a dollop of berry custard.
Ooh. Berry.
Never again.
I still have Felicity on the brain. Ugh.
Felicity
So
really
it's
left.
just me and Riverglim then?
But you
Things
can't
like that?
expect Serendipity to be doing this kind of eating contest. The
It
cupcake
was-
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh, yes, we can.
is gigantic. Yeah, she's not going to though.
Okay.
It would be impressive, but I understand why
Hammer
she's not.
space.
All right. Well, the goal is simple. Eat as many cupcakes as you can within 60 seconds.
Or 10 rounds.
A contestant can swallow a cupcake in about 3 seconds. And safely eat as many cupcakes as 3 plus its constitution modifier.
Phew.
Which is how many?
For me, 7.
Ooh.
Just 2.
Wait, you have a
3
minus
plus-
1?
What?
Wait, sorry. I'm sorry. I misheard that. 3. So sorry. 3 plus
Constitution
2,
modifier.
5.
5.
Come on,
Five.
Mod.
I heard that wrong.
Okay. Well, after that point, 5 cupcakes come and go. River Glim, I'm going to need you to give me a con save.
1 second. Is it just a con roll, or is there a save?
It is
there we
a
go, saving throws.
Constitution save.
Yep.
Constitution
If you have
saving throw.
proficiency, it's mod plus proficiency. Yeah.
You're good.
But see, you gotta eat the frosting first. That's the soul of the fairy in the cupcake. You gotta kill that soul. Nom,
Oh
nom,
my
nom,
God.
nom.
Goodness gracious.
Excuse me. How dare you? Gotta just stick your face and suck the filling out.
Now, give me another one.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
Who needs to chill?
Okay, you're still good. So, that has been 7 cupcakes so far.
Mm-hmm.
Now both of you give me dex saves. Not dex saves, con saves. Dex saves?
Food fight!
We're dodging.
11.
Okay, you're good. You're good. That's 8 cupcakes. Another round.
13.
You're good.
Second.
Gosh, it is difficult. It is difficult for either of you to like.
Oh.
Oh no! You take 8
Goblin.
custard damage.
Oh no, the
What?
goblin glutton has been slayed.
I'm sorry, how much health do you have?
Damage?
Did you just get one shot by a cupcake?
I'd have tummy ache. Yep.
Wait, what?
I'd of tummy ache.
No, I was asking. Rosie.
How much
What was
health
the
have
question?
you got left?
How much health do you have total?
14.
Okay, you're
Oh,
still
okay.
in this. You took
Okay.
eight custard damage.
That is one of the most goblin ways to go. Over
The next round.
cupcakes.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh no! 2 more custard damage.
That bond chunks was good.
Wait, that's a Constitution check. I needed a Constitution
I'm
save.
sorry. Well,
okay.
so it was a terrible roll anyway.
Well, yeah. If we add another 2 to that, it's still 7. You went to Bonchon's? Damn it.
Yeah, I went to bond chunks. It was delicious.
Damn it.
Send me some.
I,
I'm kidding.
We were originally we were planning on going to the Bit Bar, but the parking was packed, so
Mhm.
I missed out once again on drinking the Danky King.
The next...
It's a good-
Okay.
It's a good drink.
You're good. Mishka is not going to be defeated by a fairy cake.
Let's get this. Yep, keep on, Phil. It's just an avalanche of cupcakes.
Oh no! And
Yep.
that's the end
Oh.
of it.
Valiant effort.
No.
Yeah.
You are unable to continue. You lose the contest, and you have custard splattered all over you.
Remember me, for I have eaten.
You regain all hit points that you lost from taking custard damage.
Again!
That's as many as 4 10s. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
That's
God
great.
damn it.
Blame
Somebody
Ghost.
stop Lex Luthor.
No.
Not
Lexi!
Batman.
Come back!
Those are the orphan cakes.
Aiden, you won. You don't
I
have to
am
roll.
aware. I am aware. I'm just
Racking
with
up
a
the score.
plus 6. I could be going all night long.
Michka, stop! You already won! Stop! They're already dead!
You're proving you can have your cake and eat it too!
He gives them a soulless stare and growls, "Get me another."
No, Mishka's just like taking the cupcakes off River Glimp's plate at this point and just, I don't know what you're having a problem with. These are fine. Could use some salt.
Nope, I need to leave. I need to leave. I need to leave.
Crushed by the slightly sticky fingers of victory.
Well,
Just
No.
makes eye contact with Right, stuffs cupcake in mouth.
Cut it out. You need to stop.
you do need.
I know what you're talking about. These are all right.
Estera also making direct eye contact with Right as she stuffs another not Pop-Tart into her face.
Rosie,
He goes
Yeah.
from his from a purple to a slight turquoise as he's beginning to feel the little lunch that he had kind of coming up.
Oh no.
Rosie, please roll me a D8. You get second prize. For winning the contest, Mishka receives a cupcake that functions like a potion of invisibility. The whole cupcake must be eaten to gain its benefits.
No.
River Glim gets a single application of magic face paint.
Yay.
Use it. You can use it to cast Disguise Self.
Kelsey, you know what I'm imagining with Right?
What?
Remember Prosy D time loop on his birthday? Wow, new change.
Vaguely.
Good guess. No! Cake for me. No more cake. I'll kill that time wizard!
Mama said never to eat a cupcake bigger than your fist.
Your fist or my fist?
Really?
What?
Anniversary wish-a-muffin?
Wish-a-muffin?
You can wish for anything, except a better tasting muffin.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh.
Do I roll to paint this picture?
I'm not. I guess give me a performance check.
Performance or Dex, which is my where I get my painting supplies from.
Performance.
Oh. Oh no.
Hold on, let me look up painting supplies. I'm pretty sure they specify equipment. Painter's supplies. Paint a recognizable image of something you've seen. DC 10. Oh, wisdom. Okay, make a wisdom check.
Oh, wisdom.
Yeah. If you are proficient, add your proficiency bonus.
Yep. That is...
What?
This
You
new
make a beautiful
meme
picture.
with the this new meme with the DJ and the Sesame Street Muppets is so fucking beautiful.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I sent a thing earlier with Kingdom Hearts music.
Where?
In the voice companion, it's just
Okay.
you gotta scroll up a
I
bit.
didn't notice.
Yeah, that's not the one I was laughing at though. The one I was laughing at is Crash Twinsanity, because Crash Twinsanity is 100% a cappella, and it's playing literally my favorite song in that, which is "Row the Boat." Like, put it down, put it down, boom bop, do the dip.
Is there anything else y'all would like to do?
Let me fix that. Wright wants to leave.
I mean, there is so much more to do in this place.
I mean, sorry, leave the food court.
Yeah, unless
Specifically.
Unless you were also taking part in the cake eating contest, there's not a whole lot to do in the feasting orchard other than chill.
I would like to hand Mishka the painting. It's of her and the stars, and he says, I apologize for screaming when I heard your home being spoken. I had a bad time there, but I know it means a lot to you.
Aw.
Thank you.
And
I will put this somewhere safe.
And there's also some wet drops on it, because he kind of got a little teary, except for that one, which is a milk drop, because it was stuck to his face.
You said I had a bad time there, and I'm just picturing Mishka came from a Chuck E. Cheese.
I was picturing Izar leaving a Yelp review for the Astral Sea.
Ah,
Stuck here for 750 years! They painted my back with scars! Not going back! 1 out of 10 stars. Met one nice man, plus 1 star.
1 negative tiefling, minus 1 star.
I had to camp on the bodies of dead gods!
sir, this is a Wendy's.
Hey, they could have gotten up. So
saw
can
the
I
face
knock
of
it a
God.
little crown?
Right, being like, you telling me you don't have any kind of meats or pretzels or anything? Sir, this is a cheesecake factory.
They still have pretzel.
They have meat?
Do they?
What do you mean? They have pretzel
Huh?
buns. I think.
I didn't know that. I've never been to an actual cheesecake factory. I'm sorry.
Sir, this is a
Pretty alright.
Baskin Robbins. What the fuck were you expecting?
Sir, this is a Rainmore and Flanagan.
Out of character, I do enjoy going through the mystery mines. Granted, this would be my 3rd time going through, but I always do enjoy it.
Well, yeah, but your answer is going to be different every single time.
Yeah, I know. That was me, not Mishka.
Mishka doesn't know.
No, Mishka is still eating cupcakes to freak right out.
What? At this point, it has to be getting uncomfortable.
Oh, probably.
Esther fine.
Not
with
that you
me.
notice, because she seems to be okay.
It meets, so it beats.
How long?
Proficiency and Constitution saves. I could do this for quite a while.
Give
How
me
many
one more.
cupcakes does he eat?
You are immune to pastries! Be gone!
It's forcibly kicked out.
Ah,
It has a
yes.
shoe thrown at her
Competitive
head.
eating contest, and they kick you out.
I will have you know that I rolled at least 17 cons. Well, I rolled 10 plus the 7 I could do normally. I had at least 17 cupcakes in there.
You think we could just magic these up from nothing? We have to bake all of these, and some ingredients are pricey, so we can't have you eating all of our stuff. Get the fuck out!
It's an eating contest. I'm not done yet. I haven't lost yet.
You already won!
Mm-hmm. Could use some salt. As she waltzes out.
Ma'am, no offense. Nobody here at the carnival likes dead horses. Please stop beating it.
We'll take the little paper horn off the top. Maybe I'll stop beating the dead unicorn horse.
What, you got something against unicorns?
No, I got something against fake unicorns.
Ah. A little more understandable.
Hey,
But
Serendipity.
unicorns. What about unicorns posing as fake horses?
Hey, Serendipity. They're talking
Yes.
about
That would be
unicorn.
difficult.
I should love unicorns. Oh my god.
Oh, right.
Swirling.
Esther
Round.
bows to the trees
I was talking about
as
unicorns.
he walks out.
Oh, rolling her eyes in the opposite direction that she's spinning. She's sassing the magic. Would it turn out well?
Well,
Yeah, I don't think sassing the magic will turn out well either.
well. Where would you like to go?
My vote is for snail races.
Yeah, snail races. That'll work.
Sure. Snaces.
Snaces.
You have. Does that mean you have snail faces?
Maybe.
The grandstands next to this race course are filled with cheering fairgoers, ringing bells, swinging rattles, and waving flags. On the starting line, 8 giant snails are having their shells scrubbed by pixies. Above the circular course, a wooden gantry hangs above the branches of a central tree, where 2 goblins officiate the proceedings. The colors.
Do we have like?
Okay.
I was about to ask what the snails look like, but you were about to say.
The snails have 8 colors. There is pink, blue, purple, green, yellow, orange, red, and black.
Are their bodies the same color as their shells, or do they have different colored and patterned shells?
Oh, well, hold on. I have a thing for this.
Do they have similar viscosity?
The horse is here.
What?
The horse is here.
They're snails,
that.
not liquid.
Quack, quack.
There
you go.
Those are big snails.
They are giant snails.
That's a
Yep.
lot
I
bigger
cannot
than I
see the
thought.
snails.
Gastropodic gladiators. Haven't you
I
ever
cannot-
seen the raw speed of these majestic creatures?
Kelsey, check Voice Companion. I copied it there.
Oh, I love them.
The venue must lose. Sheesh.
Huh?
The cupcake thing I said, it's not enough that I win. The venue must lose. When you kept eating the cupcakes.
Please stop. Oh boy. So who is taking part in the snail races?
I will.
I will.
Estera will.
Izar's
I
making
figured.
grabby hands towards the snails.
Serendipity?
Yeah, I'm doing snail races.
So
How much can
everybody?
we bet?
Sure.
Sure.
Do we
you
bet
mean
on
bet?
the snails, or do we ride them?
You ride them.
Oh. Oh.
Pick a snail.
Purple, purple, purple.
Yeah, Mishka's gonna stare for a long time at the one wrapped in orange and then gonna climb on.
Team Purple. Named High Road.
Hold on, I can't see the snails. Where are they?
In Voice Companion, I posted some. And then
What are the
Yeah,
other
and
colors
also
again?
I shared it with the.
Now, what are the other colors?
So pink, blue, purple has been taken. Green, yellow, orange, red, and black.
I call red.
I go for
Estera's-
Gobbo Green.
The red snail, breakneck.
Estera's gonna go for the black snail.
The black snail, Queen's Majesty.
Oh, I love that name.
Pink.
The pink
some reason I can
snail,
imagine
Shelly Moo.
For some reason, I'm imagining them with like white and gray diamond patterns on their shell.
Aiden, which color did you choose?
Orange.
The orange snail, Wizzy. And Riverglim.
We gotta go for the green, of course.
The green snail, Quickleaf. Excuse me for a moment.
You are excused.
I'm moving some stuff aside so I could put the book like in a different location on my desk. It's getting a little annoying to trying to reach over it to type things.
That's understandable.
All right. Do I have any more intense racing music?
Thunder Snail.
Not quite.
Thunder snail.
Not quite.
No, I'm
Oh.
just imagining the Mario Kart. I think it was Moo Moo.
Move
Moo
better.
Ranch.
Meadows?
Yeah. Just imagining that sound. Not sound, that track. Because,
Legally.
once again, I cannot hear the,
Well, that's
funny.
okay. Alright. Everybody's gonna roll at the same time. I need an animal handling check from everybody.
Animal handling. Oh, boy.
Animal
Yeah.
handling!
Animal handling. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Ugh. 6.
I rolled
18.
a 14
roll.
twice.
16.
How did I do that?
And then a 14 after that.
16.
Kelsey, what did you roll?
6.
Ah.
Who's not here?
Let's-
Oh, Serendipity, who rolled
If
a
I fail, I'm like, breakneck, mush. It breakneck breaks its neck.
Ah!
They don't have
They don't have
bones!
bones. They're just squishy.
Please,
I know. I was
snail.
making a joke.
Torvik has never asked you for anything. that animation was so funny. Oh
Once we
jeez.
get past the Witchlight part of this campaign, I will go back and watch their VODs of their
Oh,
Witchlight
probably,
campaign.
yeah.
Again, the only reason I haven't is because
Okay.
I don't want to spoil this for myself.
It's This is surprisingly difficult to organize. So, Serendipity rolled a 16.
A Snuppy. Yes.
Yes. Izar got a 14. Mishka got 18. And Right got that. And Wizzy takes the lead!
Yay, Wiz.
Yay, Wizzy.
What's going on, right?
Right is probably fine. I would worry more about
The
Sarah
crowd
and Riverwind.
cheers! And High Road feels inspired. And rushes ahead another 20 feet.
Hooray.
Per turn, these snails go 80 feet default.
Those are fast
Okay.
fucking snails. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Face snails.
This is Thunder Snail.
So, do we roll again?
Yes, everyone, the first round is over. Everybody roll again.
21! Yay!
It's a 14 from Serendipity.
That's a 9.
Sarah's not out yet.
16.
I should bring up my phone calculator. Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Easter, you got a 21.
Mm-hmm.
And got 16, which is
Nope.
Izar got a 16, which is
Kelsey, look in the Discord.
Stop it. Shoppy. I want to own a Shoppy.
a Shuppy.
Snuppy.
Snuppy. Snail puppy.
Shoppy.
Snuppy dog.
Duke, what did you get?
14.
Okay. Where was I? Oh, here we go. And then, oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was a 4.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Well. Gotta let the guests have the
Hyrule
whole
takes
fun.
the lead! With Wizzy fast on their tail.
Here we go.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
He appears to be
Oh, no!
rolling things.
Someone's thrown a head of lettuce in front of Queen's Majesty.
I am last place, baby.
Queen's Majesty
No.
stops to eat the lettuce and does not
But
move.
I rolled it.
Does not move. Yeah, you moved this round, but then somebody threw a head of lettuce, and this next round you do not roll because Queen's Majesty does not move. They're too busy eating a lettuce. And Wright is not in last place. He is right in front of last place.
Yep. Anyway, shall we roll again?
Yes, everyone except Ystera.
Sarah's like, isn't that considered cheating?
7.
I'm soothing the snail in Sylvan. Something like, come on, sweetie, I know you can do it. Just a little more.
Oh no. Right is like,
Oh
at
god!
first he's like calmly riding this thing, and then suddenly
Paused on 20 for just a little bit,
jeez.
and then I rolled to 2.
You don't know what
Could've been so
language.
good.
You don't know that snails understand language.
Yeah, but she's doing the whole druid thing. I was hoping that would juice the dice a little, but it paused on 20 for a little bit and then tipped it over to land on 2. So instead of a 24, it's a 6.
Okay, Mishka got a
7.
yeah.
Oh, not Rich X.
Scratch the
Zara
pepper.
got a Serendipity got a what?
6.
A 6. A 6?
He has a +4 animal handling. Was on 20, and then it finished rolling on 2. Instead of 24, it was a 6.
That's rough, buddy.
It's rough. And I have the highest animal handling of anybody.
And then oh no.
Tied for highest.
Yeah.
Well, Riverglim is no longer in last place. High Road holds onto the lead.
You keep sending me Snuppy.
Mm-hmm.
I like Snuppy.
Mm-hmm.
Who's 3? Oh, ouch! It looks like Wizzy has. It looks like Wizzy has a stitch.
Ouch.
You'll have to walk it
My
off.
snail.
Your snail has a stitch, reducing its speed by 40 feet this round.
What does that mean? Like,
Half speed, muscle spasm.
Yeah,
It's sprained its
cramp.
ankle.
it's
I've never
snail.
heard that
It
term
sprained
used
its
in reference
snankle.
to a muscle that's sprained or spasming.
No, Kelsey, mussels are a different creature. These are snails.
I'm gonna beat you.
Not in last place. You're not.
You.
Next round.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going anywhere.
Oh no.
Where am I?
Do I get to roll again?
You're in
now?
the lead, Brian.
Yeah, you're not in. You no.
I am
Myself.
lying to you.
My snail hasn't finished the lettuce,
No, you have finished the lettuce.
so I can roll.
Yes.
Yes.
23.
70.
Hot damn.
A giant snail devouring an entire head of lettuce in 6 seconds is kind of terrifying.
It is.
Hard.
And
it
then
is like,
sprinting.
given how large the snails are, I'm not too surprised.
Kelsey, not only did you roll a 23, you crit.
Woo! Yeah.
What was in that lettuce? Was that
Super-
lettuce
Steroids?
filled with cocaine?
So another roll then.
Yep.
Well, he hasn't said
He
anything
has to
about
figure out what's going on
okay.
first.
I guess we're doing another roll then.
Hold on. Sarah,
Yes.
no, just like, what did you just roll?
I rolled a 9.
A 9. Okay.
Then the
I
one
rolled a 14.
before that was a 6. So this would be 3. Roll 3 is a 9. Roll 2 was a 6.
Okay. River Glim got a 9. So. Okay, I believe I have everybody's. Wait, did I get rights?
I sure hope so. Rolled a 14.
Yeah, that just the number I have is seems kind of low considering. I don't think I updated his number.
Yeah, well, I mean, you said nothing in the previous thing about right, despite getting an 18. So.
Yes.
Oh no. Yeah.
I've been updating updating everybody based on who is in the lead, and then a random event happens at the end of every round.
Okay.
What is that number? 9. Okay.
6? I don't know, I'm just good to spout out numbers now.
Okay, I did get that right. All right. High Road might just win this. 5. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Also a 5. Looks like it's Shelly Moo's time to get a turn to get a lettuce. Duke, do not roll this round.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, everybody roll.
Empowering.
Okie dokie.
16.
12.
Yeah. Hey, same number.
All right.
Points are fairly consistent. It's not amazing, but not good either.
Yeah. Hey. You're still ahead of me.
Kelsey, what'd you get?
And probably most.
16.
16. Mishka got a 7.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
River going 7, so stop. The River Club catches up with serendipity. 18. Oh my gosh, really? The race is almost over!
Roll again.
Real quick. 6.
Ah.
3.
Ooh.
Wizzy is bolstered by the crowds cheering!
Woo.
And goes forward 20 more feet.
Woo! I doubt that's going to change much, but woo!
All right, everybody, roll.
All right. Do I roll for this one?
Hey! Yes.
Oh, that's bad. 9.
Asking fans, do I actually roll for this one?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Come on. Come on.
Come on, numbers.
Oh, this snail hates druids. Snail hates druids.
A druid salted my father.
Why would you say that?
Oh my gosh. I
Oh,
don't know how to feel about that. Oh, jeez. So.
a druid turned my mom into escargot.
Now I will escargot nowhere.
Kelsey, what did you roll?
I believe it was a 6.
Nope, you got a 9.
Okay. I knew it was low.
That was me with a 6.
Yeah.
Aiden rolled a 17.
Snails love Aiden.
Izar rolled
That-
6.
This is the first time I've rolled over a 10 in a while.
Serendipity rolled a what?
7.
That's fair.
Keep in mind, I have a +4 animal handling. It's one of the
And
highest in
Rivergum
the
got a
party.
15. All right, I need a just a straight up D20 roll between Izar and Wright.
Okay.
Who's gonna win by ice talk?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might get a 20.
Heart of the cards or something. Ah, Izar takes it with Wright in second place.
Woo!
Right behind him, followed by Wizzy. Queen's
The
Majesty,
likelihood of their. Yeah.
Quickleaf,
Hey,
and in
fourth place.
last place, Shelly Moo.
4th place isn't bad.
Yeah. The likelihood of us both getting natural 20s is very low.
True, but it has happened before.
Ryan, considering your track record with critting in D&D,
Especially when it's funny.
Especially when it's funny. Izar
looking at the
receives.
multiple times you've done double crits with Locke.
Izar receives
Yeah,
a
but-
potion of advantage.
But that's a lot.
Hooray!
Mm-hmm.
Serendipity receives a consolation prize magic wand, allowing them to cast dancing lights once. Once
what
used to cast this spell, the wand turns into a tulip.
It was right yet? I'm sorry. I missed that.
No. So Izar won first prize, and Serendipity gets a consolation prize.
Sorry to hear you
use
lose. Here's some
cantrip
sparkly
wand.
lights.
Something I already have.
Brian, roll me a d8.
A D8. Okay.
Yep. And Wright gets a cuddly toy spider.
Ooh.
As an action, you can stroke the spider to gain the benefits of a spider climb spell that lasts for an hour. Once used, the toy turns into a real spider and crawls away.
Oh,
Ooh. I'm pocketing this forever.
Forever!
Duke, you
Forever until I
misquoted
use
that. I was the one who said a druid salted my father.
I will fix it. If I could find the memorable quotes channel. Oh wait, I'm in the memorable quotes channel.
Who needs to
Doofus
find? You are here. We should put up signs like that.
stares at a map that says you are here. Nope, I can't figure out where I am. Man, who makes these maps?
What do you mean?
Such useless maps. Well, regardless, as you step
Doesn't tell
away...
me doesn't tell me anything. Tells you everything. Go ahead.
As you step away from snail racing, one of the Witchlight hands dances on by down the thoroughfare, leading a small pack of people following behind, announcing that the Big Top Extravaganza is about to begin. What? What am I looking at? Why is this like this? What? Oh, it's a drawing.
The heck was that?
I don't know. Somebody drew over Riverglim's token.
Are we being pulled along?
You are being led off to the Big Top. Passing by the Hall of Illusions as you go.
Clown!
Clown! He's more of a mime.
Clown!
He's more of a mime, but
Does he eat people?
Mimes are a subspecies of
No.
clowns.
Well, yes, but mimes are kind of like poodles. They're a little more difficult to take care of. And training is just impossible.
does that mean they're silent but deadly? If they're from space?
I wouldn't say deadly, but yes.
I want to make a space clown that's a space mime.
Weirdly enough, Space Clown is not just a, life goal in Spelljammer. There's an entire, sphere of cannibal space clowns
Don't like
that
that.
have turned to piracy.
Don't like that.
Pirate cannibal space clowns.
It means there's an entire, plane of space clowns. Don't like that. No siree.
I really don't like that.
It needs to stop, in fact.
Sorry, but it will continue.
Oh, man.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Anyway, Big
Yes.
Top.
The lights dim and a hush falls over the crowd. A second later, a spotlight illuminates a lithe elven figure sitting in a silver hoop, suspended above the center ring by silk ropes. The elf wears a dazzling suit of diamond-pane mirrors and a pair of butterfly wings. His scepter is topped with a spinning vane. Welcome, one and all, to this evening's extravaganza! I am Mr. Light. Prepare to be delighted!
Delighted.
Did somebody say derighted? Sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
no, they didn't.
Make a joke too every once in a while. Come on.
Crack a smile first, and then I'll laugh.
Yeah, it works better if you actually sound like you're making a joke rather than just being mean.
Burley the Bugbear performs feats of strength. Palasha the Mermaid serenades the audience from a clamshell bathing pool. Candlefoot the Mime plays silent games with audience members. And fairy dragons with bright streamers tied to their tails perform dazzling acts of synchronized flying as a troupe of acrobats, clowns, and fire breathers parade around.
I'm sorry, are we listening to the William Tell Overture?
No, it's the
Yes.
it's the Egmont Overture and the finale of that.
Ah.
What a splendid show.
The whole performance lasts over the course of an hour.
I feel like we could be taking less time with this.
Okay, the song is
well
longer than I thought
organized.
it was.
Yes, it is.
As the show comes to as the performers shuffle off out from the center ring, Mr. Light welcomes anyone from the audience to come in and delight the audience with their own acts.
You say. And I stand. And I come down from the audience and into the ring.
Of course.
I'd like to trick him with a thorn whip as he's entering the ring.
Oh no.
Why?
I guess
So
roll
that
to
you can make a
hit.
tumbling, goofy entrance, and
Charming the crowd with clumsiness?
a little bit.
I feel like Wright's been getting bullied since we started this.
I'm sorry. You just make fun of
Serendipity.
bully characters.
Serendipity is a very tricksy person.
Yeah,
And
but
Mishka's
I
just
keep getting
naturally very
targeted.
grumpy.
He's not
I mean, I will
grumpy, that's the
happily-
issue.
No!
I
Brian!
will happily do the attack roll. You don't have to let it happen.
Mishka's the
Brian,
the
I
one
said
who's
Mishka
grumpy.
is the grumpy one.
Oh, okay, sorry, I misheard. I mean... if you really want to do it, go ahead. I'm not gonna
And
be
then
happy
Brian,
with it,
give
though.
me an acrobatics check.
I was
Okay.
asking Brian if he wanted to actually make me roll for it.
16. Yeah, go roll for it.
Because it
I
is.
rolled 16 on
a hit.
acrobatics. Yep.
Oh, that's only a 14 to hit.
Ah! Your vine whip
missed.
snaps down, and Wright is already, doing a handstand to get out of it.
There you go.
To get into the ring.
Could River help a
And that, my
little
friends,
with this
is called-
performance?
You are all allowed to go down with Wright and perform for yourself. I will need a...
I'd like to do it on the side, just a little bit of prestidigitation to give him some smoke and flair.
I will need a group performance check from anybody performing.
Yeah. I'll help.
Nistera,
Yeah.
look like you could tell she's thinking about it. And
Oh,
then
sure,
she,
now I roll
cries
high.
and, goes down there.
Something I have
Wow.
+0 in rather than the thing I should be good at. Oh, dare
I mean,
you,
I
this
rolled
is
an 8,
famous.
and I'm good at performance.
This is fucking
Should I roll an
famous.
advantage?
No.
everyone's-
No,
It's-
Brian,
it's a group
it's
check.
a group check.
You're being...
So he's taking the average.
Yeah, you're
I'm being
supported.
outperformed.
You're being supported by your party members.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can
I'm-
only contribute a 2.
Oh my.
You know, okay, here's my logic. I rolled an 8 because I'm being paranoid now.
And what I'm gonna do is use thaumaturgy to make the sound of trumpets heralding our entrance.
And I'd like to use Create or Destroy Water to create mist and a minor drizzle to create, rainbows and...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, watch out for
Mishka
that
just
deck
pops
save to
down
slip.
with Star Step.
Izar, did you roll?
No, because I don't have charisma. And I was gonna ask if I could try doing a quick portrait while he puts on a performance.
So here's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay? So the performance was that he was going to call upon a sword box. He's gonna throw Catman into the box.
Oh. Okay, I volunteer.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to
What?
need a performance check.
Hey, who's performance checking?
Izar.
Izar, yeah.
Behold,
I
turn
knew
this
it!
giant mountain of a cat into a kitten.
I knew it!
So
Ghost is like, I don't have charisma.
he did.
Rolls a crit.
Yeah. So then,
Yes.
he asks for assistance. It could be River Glim. It could be whoever. Right? They
Yep.
all stab it. Right? The sword box. Right? And then
Mishka is very good at the
As-
stab.
Yeah. And then, as I say the magic words, right? Which he's going to say Valvatore. He opens the door, and then a rainbow comes out. And the Catman is gone.
He's gone? Where'd he go?
Oh no, where did
yes.
his arm go?
You sent him back to space?
They're
No.
screaming from
He's
space.
over there in the audience now.
Hooray!
The spotlights, like, search
How
the
is that
audience
even
and soon
possible? How did that happen?
and stop upon his R. And there's a roaring applause.
Brian,
Thank you. Yes?
out of character, I need you to think about calling the one member of the party who is visibly covered in scars and putting them in the box that you stab with swords.
I'm used to it.
It's just the funniest thing. It's like, here, this is the man I practiced on earlier.
Oh god.
Here's the Catman I prepared earlier.
Well, at least you know it's not off the cuff.
It just looks like, whoops, he has done this before and not well. Let's see if he can do it properly this time.
That shows the
If I
level
were
of
in the
confidence Red
audience, I
has,
would.
though.
Yeah, if I were in the audience, I would not have confidence in right. It's just very funny to me. We pulled it off, obviously, but like, wow, funny as hell.
Anyway, after that lovely performance,
Yes.
I throw a curtain on top of the sword box, or my jacket on the sword box, and then it slowly disappears and flattens to the ground. I then pull out my jacket and put it back on.
Well, that's good.
And then
Yes.
I'm trying to think of something else that he could do.
I mean, you've certainly like wowed the audience plenty already.
I'm
Okay.
gonna steal his hat
Then
and
I think that's good.
Starlight step back to my seat.
Yep. I'm going. Yeah, I'll
AKA
give my
Mishka
bows.
steals the hat and vanishes.
Okay, that's fine. You'll let Mishka take his hat, and then you'll bow, thank the audience, and tell everyone.
And create water.
Have a pleasant day.
Rain on him.
No!
And the show comes to a close.
Mhm.
People start to disperse. It's around here somewhere. And a bugbear wearing dungarees, fairy wings, and a helmet made from a jack-o'-lantern approaches you. Follow me, he growls. Management wants to see you.
Okay.
Oh no.
Sarah looks a bit perturbed.
Mishka, can I have my hat back?
Did we do
Nope, yeah,
something wrong?
No.
Hey, maybe
Tosses
they
it
want
to
to
him.
hire you.
I'm not for sale. He might
Yeah,
be,
And
with it,
Felicity's
right?
gonna hang out inside Wright's hat. Hiding.
Okay.
I guess you fit.
You promise to behave in there?
There's a haven in there.
No.
There better freaking not be!
Monkeys!
Ah!
No!
Pull a monkey out of your hat. Get
Oh
struck
God,
by
no,
lightning.
no. You pull serendipity out of your hat, but as you pull, serendipity wild shapes.
I don't have that ability yet. That's at level 3.
You're kidding! I thought druids got it at level 1.
Nope.
I throw the Catman in
Everything
the
for
box.
most classes comes online starting at level 3.
Yeah, I throw the Catman in the box. I say Velvatore, I open it up, then there's Haven. Then I close it. Say Velvatore. Then I close it, say Velvatore again. Then come out, Thermidor.
Oh dear.
Then I close it again. Say Salvatore, and then the cat man comes back out.
I thought you were gonna say there's a Kenku in there.
The bugbear leads
The
you
cat
out.
man.
The bugbear leads you out back to a circle of wagons. Leaning against a particularly ostentatious wagon is an aging clown with a painted grin. I press the edit button instead of the show button. He puffs on a bubble pipe and glares at you as the bugbear, ignoring the clown, opens the wagon's door and ushers you inside.
This man has the most, half-ass wings.
Yeah,
what's
like
it
straight
called?
up cardboard.
She's just gonna crack her knuckles at him.
Oh Jesus!
Let's not resort to violence.
Why not?
Okay, don't crack your knuckles then. Anywho, you called for us. That's
A flamboyant elf grins from ear to ear as he welcomes you into the wagon with a theatrical bow. Please come in. It's a delight to meet you all. I am Mr. Light, and this is my associate, Mr. Witch. He gestures to a stocky elf lounging on a bunk. Mr. Witch nods to you and doffs his top hat.
I'm gonna nod back, but I'm
doff
keeping
my
my
top hat as well.
distance from Light.
Well. Our lovely performers this evening. I don't
I'd like to
suppose
sneak
I
out of
can...
Wright's hat. I don't think this is a safe place to be, so I want to sneak out of his hat.
okay.
Out from under Wright's hat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose you're looking for work?
As
Not
tempting
unless
as
you
that,
go somewhere specific.
I already have a job lined up for me, but thank you.
as tempting as that would be, I do have a family business back at home.
Well, all the same, I must thank you for raising everyone's spirits as high as you have.
Of course. What else? It is my duty as a performer to make sure everyone is satisfied and has a great smile.
Well, I can't help but agree. But you see, I can't exactly offer you work in performing at this very moment in time. But there is something that does need doing, and I'd hate to lump it all onto dear Riverglim's shoulders here. You will help me, won't you, darling?
Riverglim is temporarily AFK'd.
Oh, again?
I don't think Riverglim is paying attention, but that's
Dang
fine.
Dang it.
I'm
Shooting the shit
dealing with
back
something
up.
on the side.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's all right. Regardless, there is a troublemaker out and about. A disgruntled
One?
guest. A troublemaker.
Just one.
So I would have pointed out the troublemaker if you didn't say disgruntled.
Have you seen them?
What do you mean?
No, I haven't. That's the issue. I know of a troublemaker, but they're not
I
disgruntled.
see.
But you described them as gruntled then.
I described him as small.
Yes, I'll describe them as small.
Small and very gruntled.
Yes.
These are points, like an inch away from the ferry.
But this sounds like a different issue. Tell
Quite
me more,
indeed.
if you can. Yeah.
Oh, some warlock who's claimed that their patron is in trouble.
What's a warlock?
What's a warlock?
Again!
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Light. Hold on for just a minute. Hold on. And then I zip the Catman's mouth again. Go on.
That was the fairy.
That was both of us.
Did somebody
Both
say
of them.
That was the fairy
warlock?
making fun. Yeah.
You Sarah just punched the old man out of the fucking tent.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
He then, after zipping the Catman's mouth, he then puts the fairy in a jar for a minute.
In the
Like, so
jar!
there are holes poked in it.
Get
Yeah,
back in
there's
the
hair.
bag, Nebby.
You're gonna have to roll for that.
Okay, what do I roll?
A
be a
grapple, I
grapple.
would say.
So it would be an attack, and then instead of dealing damage,
Having looked over it, I guess you don't need to attack. It's just you just cause somebody to make a strength or dex check, save, strength or dex save versus the DC.
Okay.
So your DC would be your proficiency bonus plus your strength mod plus 8.
Okay, proficiency bonus.
So, which I believe at this moment in time is plus 2 because you're level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. And plus my strength, you said?
Your strength modifier, yes.
Mm-hmm.
My strength modifier, that is 3, so 5.
So 15?
Plus
So-
8.
No. Plus 8. So 8
Yeah,
plus
so it
2
would be
is
13.
10, so it's 13.
15. No, 13, you're right.
13. I know
No,
what I'm talking about.
13's the DC to beat for acrobatics.
Yes.
It is a
no, strength or dex save,
strength or
not
dex save.
acrobatic athletics.
Yeah, dex
Okay.
save.
You only add your proficiency bonus if
Yes.
you're proficient in...
That's a 20.
Damn it. So
Yep.
Shit,
I
buddy.
tr-
Have fairy dust.
I tried to put her in a jar. I missed. And I'm like, okay. That's fair. Fine.
We're now covered in glitter. Good luck getting that out of your fur, asshole.
She's not
I'm
covered
the
in your
fur
fur.
He's not. I was gonna say Nightcrawler, but Nightcrawler doesn't have fur either.
I'm
Hey,
collateral
technically
love that
damage
does.
here.
magic
He's
card.
fuzzy.
Yeah, sorry. Glitter doesn't exactly take prisoners. It's addressed to whom it may concern.
It's a good thing I know prestidigitation. Just go right off.
It's not dirt, though.
I think you are covered in sprinkles now, Brian.
Wouldn't be the first time.
That you're covered in sprinkles. You
You
know
and the
what?
cake
The less
incident
I
again?
know,
You're covered
the
in
less
sprinkles?
I know
Nope,
about
nope,
that, the
don't
better. Leaving that out.
Gene!
Let's not roleplay that.
Let me take a
Let's
look at the
roleplay
sprinkle of these
Let's roll
just to see how it tastes.
Look.
It's made of seaweed.
Gene is a little shit, okay? That's generally it. Gene's a little
I
shit.
believe you. Maybe someday we'll meet him.
Yep.
Someday.
Anywho, you were saying?
We've not had any correspondence with an archfey in quite some time. So our hands are tied as to helping out. But if you could bring them here, and we can perhaps work out a deal of some sort.
I would like to incite him. If you
Okay.
don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
My rolls have been sucking really bad today. Anyway,
This
Why are you
disgruntled.
now
that
you're
in the
a
voice
warrior.
companion?
This
we have
dis.
We
This
have a
dis.
channel for that.
What?
Don't worry about it.
This disgruntled.
Don't worry about it.
This disgruntled guest is making Mr. Light very disgruntled.
well, I mean, yeah, I get that. I wanted to see if he was not telling us something,
Yeah,
but that's
I
fine.
like
but with a 9,
It gets me nothing. Yeah. Well, has anyone else been trying to get this person?
Well,
Don't
we
mind me asking.
have informed the other Witchlight hands to keep their eyes open, but they're a very slippery person.
Do you at least know what you're looking for? Elf, human, dwarf, clown?
I do believe it might be some sort of bird. That's all I can say.
Have you tried birdseed?
As they're
I doubt they'd be asking
person-shaped,
for help if it was that simple.
as they are person-shaped, I'll think about it. I'll look into it.
We tried drawing a tunnel on a wall.
I will say, I remember meeting a Aarakocra while I was in training. They seem to like birdseed a lot.
Jonathan strikes again.
Jonathan! He never shows up on time.
This is what took him so long.
This is what took him so... He had business to attend to at the Witchlight Carnival.
Oh God, the clown's name is Thaco?
Hear anything? Oh no.
Yeah!
You just noticed that?
Shit.
Thaco the clown!
Funny. That's a funny listening joke.
Why would they do this?
Because it's funny?
It's funny, and it's a nice little
guess.
tongue-in-cheek reference.
Only clowns use Thaco.
Oh my gosh. I don't even want to get into that.
Nope.
I've been seeing...
Yeah, negative armor class says what?
I'm
Sheesh.
sorry, negative armor class?
Yeah, back
Yeah,
in
That's what happens
older
if your armor class
editions.
is over 20, it rolls over and starts counting down from 0.
Ew!
Older editions counted to hit like armor class in reverse. So the lower you rolled was the better it was. Personally,
Oh,
I
thank
prefer
you.
the way that it is now because big number make brain go haha. But
Big number
also,
make brain happy.
but also, I don't want to say which one is better or worse because I've been seeing too much of that on social media of late, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Regardless, Mr. Witch sitting by takes a look at his pocket watch and nods to Mr. Light. Well, for raising spirits at the Witchlight Carnival, I implore each of you to get a gift from my dear friend Thaco. He's just outside.
Oh.
A clown of few words, but many talents.
I think I've met him already.
Right.
Besides just passing by him now. I mean, I met him at the
Ooh.
mirror area? The mirror game?
Oh no,
No.
Thaco stays here.
Does he? I must have met another disgruntled clown.
I can't think of one. Goodness. Well, goodbye. Good luck.
Farewell, I suppose.
Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
Yeah, whatever, I'm out.
And
You are encouraged to get a balloon animal from Thaco.
A balloon animal.
Yes, a
Do we
balloon
get to
animal.
choose the? Do we get to choose the
Okay.
balloon animal?
Yeah, what do you want?
we were told.
Make a Dewar.
All right.
Oh.
He hands you a dog.
Can you
You've
do
never
Robert
seen one, have you?
Frost?
Can I have a tapir?
He looks around. Look, fella, there's kids here. Plus, I hardly know the guy.
Can I have a majestic unicorn?
Yeah. See, Kelsey knows what I was referencing.
I feel like I recognize it, but I don't remember where it's from.
Grim Fandango.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, it's Robert Frost.
How would you know?
Anyway, all right. What about?
Serendipity asked for a unicorn, so he goes.
Yeah.
And hands you a dog.
Yay!
And she's gonna hold it like she's riding it because she's teeny tiny.
You
It's
hold it
funny.
with your legs.
Can I have a cat named Dog?
Ah, complicated, ain't you?
And you get a dog named Cat.
You get a dog.
Is it named Cat?
An inflated worm.
Yeah, sure.
Kelsey, that implies that he just took a worm and made it like inflatable.
He just hands you an unfolded balloon.
This is what I always wanted.
Here's a worm twisted into the shape of a dog.
Okay. How about a dog without its front legs?
You're a sick individual, you know that?
Can I have one with 3 legs?
He hands you a dog with his back legs missing.
Can I have one
Oh,
with
wait,
2 feet?
hold on. And he takes out a pin and pops the 2 front legs.
I only wanted one set of legs. What do you mean?
Yeah, but you
That's
asked for the front.
horse.
You did ask for the front legs missing.
No, Brian. Now it's worm horse.
Worm horse.
Dog.
Now it's a wiener dog.
Oh no.
You should call him Schnitzel.
I lost my legs in the
There.
war.
Yeah.
A
You
great
stole my joke.
pirate
Damn
war.
you! I should call him Schnitzel.
Have fun, kiddos.
Yay!
Each balloon animal is tied with a ribbon and floats magically in the air.
Nice.
So now I have a floating sausage.
If that's what you want to call it, I suppose.
Inflated
could-
worm, floating sausage. Either one works.
It could be a sword,
Could be.
a balloon katana,
It could be a club.
a billy
Huh.
club, yeah.
Maybe. It's whatever Sarah wants it to be. Right now, she's
It
content
could
with
be
it just being a floating worm.
It could be completely inappropriate. Don't do that.
Don't
He's
worry, she's
galloping
not
the
thinking.
balloon animal around the party.
Aw,
Because why not?
'Cause why not?
because
And-
it's adorable.
And Burley leads you back into the big top.
Yay.
I have a picture of Burley. Surely
I
have a
believe you
picture of-
do.
Yeah, I believe I do. There he is.
Why does that penguin have a shotgun?
Huh?
It's a Dwar. And also, why not?
Why does that Dwar have a shotgun?
Well, he's trying to sell it.
But in the middle of the big
no,
top.
he's the villain of a Dwar novel.
Oh boy. But in the middle of the big top, Burley removes his jack-o'-lantern helmet, revealing a worried expression. Bad things have been happening at the carnival for a while. People and things have been going missing. My bosses know more than they're telling, but their hands are tied somehow. You're the first people I've met who've been able to set things right. Witch and Light are good guys, but you need some leverage to make them spill the beans.
Sure.
Leverage.
I've got my fist.
Do you know of any
Don't
kind
beat
of
'em up.
I have ways of making people talk.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I
mean-
use please and thank you.
Basically.
Huh?
I'm very good at talking. I'm very good at talking to people. Okay.
Yeah, but it can't be that simple.
You'd be surprised.
Just sprinkle on a little bit of politeness.
I mean, we are doing them a favor.
I mean, look, it's better than what I've heard. From what I've heard from my friend Sprout, which is breaking their legs. It's better than that.
Who are you?
You need new friends.
Where am I? How did I get here? I'm going home. What do you mean your friend Sprout?
I didn't say on rock.
You have another Sprout? Am I in an alternate universe? What is this?
The more you do Sprout, the more he sounds like Cheech.
I don't know what to tell you. I've never seen what Cheech is
This is
from.
not my beautiful plane. This is not my beautiful wife.
This is not my beautiful plane. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure,
Did I get here?
I'm pretty sure Cheech voiced Ramon in Cars.
Yeah,
Cars? Did he? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
You would have to assume that Vance watched Cars and remembered.
He 100%.
I have seen Cars. I don't remember.
He
There
was
you
one
go.
of the hyenas in Lion King.
Which one?
I try and
The-
block
the-
out Lion King from my memory, but that's besides the point.
Oh.
The one that's not crazy and not Whoopi Goldberg.
Anyway, I think you might get some good luck stealing Mr. Witch's Witchlight watch. Mr.
Witchlight watch?
Yeah. The carnival can't stay on schedule without that.
Do you want us to steal it?
I mean, I suppose. If that get them to spill the beans, I suppose it'd be for the best.
We're
Okay.
already doing them a favor. Why would we have to steal from them?
Answers.
Because I don't think they're going to tell you everything just for doing them a favor.
Oh, also keep in mind, this is a magic at work. They might not have a choice.
That is true. Although
No.
before we resort to that, maybe we could investigate around the carnival a bit more in in depth. See
Well,
if there's any other way. See if anybody else knows something and isn't bound by Fey magic, or if we could just figure something out. Look, out of character. I just wanted excuse to use my investigator background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
think,
fine.
Yes, I think we could do both. We could do them their favor, and also try to get more information out of them. I've been getting weird vibes about them, but I couldn't detect anything on.
Well,
And we can also play more
if you
games.
do decide to go after it, Mr. Witch's Witchlight watch is attached to his waistcoat by a chain, so whoever tries to steal it needs something to break or unfasten a chain with.
Okay. You know what would be
Their
very
fingers.
useful?
Yeah?
You know what would be very useful?
What?
Something that allows you to become invisible.
I don't think that'll work. We're in the Feywilds.
No,
Realize
you're
how many
not.
Things
No, we're not.
We're not in
The
Feywilds
point
yet.
was, you're
Is there-
dealing with Fey magics. You really think invisibility is going to help?
I don't know where
Yes.
y'all are getting Fey magic.
Estera holds up a hand and then reaches into her pack and pulls out her jeweler's tools. Perhaps with just a little bit of deception, we could get it off of him.
Let's call that Plan B.
Eh?
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway,
I'm hoping that you get the implication.
Oh,
De
sorry, I
Legron,
forgot.
Candlefoot, and Palasha might be able to help you. They're good eggs. But,
Sorry.
stay
repeat
away
those
from
names?
De
What are the
Legron, Candlefoot, and Palasha.
Okay.
But stay away from Thaco. I don't trust him. I don't think anyone does. Except Witchlight.
Istera suddenly looks very suspicious of the balloon animal that's floating around her.
You want me to pop it for you?
Yes.
Pokes it with a crossbow bolt.
Thank you.
Can I do an Arcana check on my balloon?
Okay.
Besides the fact that it's floating with magic.
Yeah.
Let's see. Whatever.
So, beyond the magic that is holding it aloft, you detect nothing, no other magical effects, but you do find, like, hanging out of one of the popped legs of your no-footed dog is a tiny tag that reads, "Birds aren't real."
What?
Excuse me? Birds aren't real?
Oh dear. He's one of those, isn't he?
One of those? Question mark?
You know, one of those.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. By the way, I forgot. Catman unzips.
I hope you know it doesn't actually zip. It just closes it like a trap door.
No, I like to think that it does shut him up because it zips his mouth, but then he could just kind of peel it off if he wants to. So, because it's prestidigitation, it's not really supposed to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly a gag, but also his way of saying, "Okay, you need to quiet you."
It's a gag.
Yeah, it's a gag.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
gag.
I just wanted to make sure that you know that you were able to talk, so that's why I did that.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty silent.
Mm-hmm. I'm just listening. I'm just absorbing everything.
Anyway, so aside from this, and the fact that it's just kind of floating, I don't really detect anything strange about these balloons. You could have totally kept that without any worry.
I just like to be
Currently
sure.
popping her own balloon dog. Sorry, what? Sorry, did you want that?
And Thaco says I was sick. Anyway, how about... Where should we start at?
If you want to keep your balloon safe, I can just tell you a place to tie it for now.
I definitely have a safe spot for it. Puts it in the hat, puts it, and then shoves it on my head.
The hat floats away.
I think my hat is heavier than a balloon.
Is it now?
Yes.
How could you be sure?
I'm very sure. Especially because horns are securing it down.
Out of
That's
character,
fair.
I still want to go to the mystery mine because fun.
Well, you have somebody to catch,
Yep.
and then the
Burley.
rest of the
We have
night.
time.
Burley.
Yeah, you have time because, like,
Burley.
yeah.
So, have you actually seen a bird man around?
No,
Huh?
No?
no.
Oh, okay.
Whoever it is, they're very tricksy.
Okay.
We'll find them. I promise you.
Well, you gotta hurry. At the end of the carnival, Mr. Witchlight Mr. Light uses his Witchlight vein to crown the monarch. And by then, I fear it'd be too late.
Okay.
It shouldn't take us that long.
Definitely not.
All right.
Anyway. All right.
Especially with my skills.
Mr. Witch and Light have no control over who the monarch will be. There's always the guest who's contributed the most to the happiness of the carnival. So it could be one of you.
Mm.
I suppose look forward to that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay. Anyway, should we split up for this, or should we stick together?
Like, I was not kidding. We do have 4 hours to find this guy.
Yep.
Yes, that's why I'm asking if we should split up or if we should stick together.
We should stick together.
Okay.
Hmm.
I guess I should start investigating or perceiving.
Investigation time.
Kelsey, it's your turn.
Me?
Investigating.
Yes, you were given 3 people to talk to. Durlagron, Candlefoot, and Palasha.
Let's go find Candlefoot first. And
Do we know where
also,
to find him?
can I roll investigation to find that out?
Find what out?
We
Where
met
these
through
people
around
are?
lost property.
Actually,
imagine.
somebody has met with Candlefoot before.
Oh.
Right.
Oh. Is that the clown?
Yep.
So, sorry, I can tell you right now that Candlefoot is, in the Hall of Illusions.
I suppose we could start there then.
Okay.
All right. So you head to the outside of the Hall of Illusions, and it is just as disorienting to look at as always.
Ugh.
Yeah, this place is fun.
You're gonna go up to Candlefoot and ask him questions.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, make me a wisdom save.
Me? Us?
Yep.
Both.
You.
Yep.
Why are my rolls so bad today?
What do you? Oh, Brian, you don't have to make it. What did you roll, Kelsey?
Cool.
12. 7 plus 5.
Yes. You walk up to this clown and open your mouth. He's standing right beside a glass cabinet with some sort of puppet woman inside. And you open your mouth and you can't seem to form the words because you're too busy laughing. And it is soon.
What? I don't even think puppets are funny!
And it is soon you're just
Not on
on the floor.
Somebody stop!
Okay. Alright.
Give me a history check.
I know what this is.
Yep. You know what this is, and you know it'll last for about a minute.
Yep.
Did I say a minute? I meant several hours.
No!
No, I'm kidding.
You would probably actually die from that.
I'm trying to remember your character's name. I'm sorry.
It's Sarah.
Ystera. You're Ystera. Okay. Ystera, come on. Cut it out.
What in the 9 hells was that?
That was
Funny. Apparently.
Yes, but also it was also Tasha's hideous laughter. Get out.
Tasha the Wizard, known for her hideous laughter. Give me a history check.
Me or him?
You.
I already know. Yep.
Oh, okay. $12.
You don't come up with anything useful about Tasha.
Anyway.
The most I know is that the spell was briefly mentioned maybe during training, but other than that, I don't know anything.
Good way to incapacitate somebody.
I hated that.
Well, that makes one
I
of
don't know.
us.
You seem to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, you grow to like it unless you're in the middle of a fight. That sucks.
Ow, my
But anyway.
sides.
Yeah. They say
you're
laughter is the best medicine. Let's.
He just glares at him.
You take 30 laughing damage.
I only have
No,
9
nerd
health.
rate's much
Don't
better.
you dare!
Oh no, another corpse.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Time to call janitorial services.
Ironic,
Mr. Lightfoot.
considering
You mean
ironic
Thaco?
considering I'm a grave cleric.
Mr. Lightfoot, we need your assistance.
Candlefoot.
Candlefoot, we need your
He
assistance.
tilts his head.
Sorry. We would like to have a few words.
He
Your
nods.
Your turn, Astera.
She holds up a badge for designating her as an investigator. We have a few questions for you.
His hands go up
I
in
already said
surprise, but then he nods.
DM,
Say again?
I'm trying to think of questions, and I'm coming up like, why am I here?
Have
why
you
am I
seen
roleplay?
this
Why do you guys
bird?
tolerate me?
Have you seen his what, Aiden?
I was suggesting to Kelsey maybe ask if they've seen this bird.
Yeah.
We've gotten word that things haven't been quite hunky-dory here.
He nods emphatically.
We were wondering if you had any information about strange happenings, rowdy fairgoers, maybe
Maybe a
certain
bird.
magic users that shouldn't be here.
He pouts and nods.
Before I go any further, are you capable of speaking?
Shakes his head.
Is there any other way you can communicate with us?
He nods.
Interpretive dance.
Could you maybe demonstrate?
He
So
makes
that I
a
know what I'm-
he makes a motion like he's pouring tea.
A game of charades.
May I?
Very well.
And then moves his hands through the air, seeming to simulate billowing smoke or something.
May I interpret this?
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm bad at charades.
I interpret it as him pouring his heart out, and now his mental fortitude is burning down. It's also moderate commentary that I think he should keep to himself.
I'm sorry?
Okay, stop trying so hard.
Okay.
And then he like
more-
kind of he kind of like flits his hands like wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something was flying.
Or
He
had
shakes his head.
wings.
He shakes his head, and
Wait,
holds his
shake-
hand holds his hands in front of his mouth and like kind of claps them.
Oh, bird.
And he nods.
Okay.
You can't fool me. Birds aren't real.
He puts his hands
Kidding.
over his neck, and then out from his mouth.
A tug on
Before pointing at
your
him,
vocal
pointing at
cords?
himself,
a tug on his arm.
and then he does
Didn't
the
you?
the clapping in front of his mouth again, and then makes a grabbing motion in the air.
Are you
That's why you can't speak.
saying that?
He's nodding,
So the bird took your voice?
nodding again.
Oh,
Wow.
that That
Do you
makes
know?
sense.
I mean, do you know where his last whereabouts are?
That would be very helpful.
He's thinking about it for a moment. He's thinking about it while I leaf through the book.
Book, please tell me where this bird was last seen.
He shrugs,
Okay.
but then then
so-
points off toward the big top and makes it like a swimming motion.
Points off the big top. Hold on, let me look at the map again.
Okay, do that.
Uh,
Towards the big top, not just in that general direction.
so
I'm so bad at
you're
terrain.
saying Silver Song Lake?
He nods.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, before just so we
Are
have
you-
a general estimate, with your hands, can you tell us about what time did he take your voice? It's like a clock almost. Like do that kind of formation.
He holds how would you look at this? He holds his right hand straight up and his left hand straight out to the side.
So you're saying about
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock?
I've had a lot of time to get used to your sphere timeline.
In the morning.
Is that correct?
He shakes his
9
head.
o'clock? Yeah, so it's not. I think it was about 12:15.
He shakes his head again.
No? Okay.
He kind of reaches into the air, seeming like to grab something out of the sky, and then lowers it towards the horizon and points over there.
Around sunset?
He nods.
Okay. So that gives us a good general. You know what? Actually, would it be perception to dictate how much time that would be between then and now? Or are you
Brian,
just gonna do
Brian,
that-
we have a whole timer.
It's up in the corner, dude.
Yeah. It was actually probably more like 8 o'clock.
So I was
Noon.
right.
11, 10, 9. No, I guess I was right. 9. Because if if the timer...
That's what I said!
You did say 9. Yes, you were correct.
Then why tell me I'm wrong?
I don't know. I thought you'd said 8.
No.
I thought you'd agreed with me when I said 8. When I was
No,
wrong.
I said 9 earlier.
Okay, well, if the Big Top
we-
Extravaganza is at midnight,
Okay.
then y'all arrived around 9.
Okay, so it's been a while then. All right.
It's been a while.
Let's get. Thank you. You've been very cooperative with us.
He takes your hand. He takes your hand and you stare his hand and shakes it emphatically.
One last question. One last question.
He tilts his head.
Yes.
Just looking to him. Is Palasha involved in this?
He looks away. He seems kind of dour.
You can
about
tell
the-
me.
about the topic.
You know me. Just your glim glim.
He
What's a
makes
Palasha?
he makes the swimming motion again, and then like turns around on the spot and gets down on one knee, but then like grabs his throat and pulls away. And then
Did you see
he pantomimes running away, crying.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's rough, buddy.
It's not.
And
go ahead.
And you know that like Candlefoot's had kind of a thing for Palasha for a while.
Oh.
So Palatra is dead?
No,
No,
Palasha.
Palasha is not dead. He
Palasha's
just can't
not dead.
confess while his voice is gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's a fellow worker, so I do know the
Okay.
names.
Yes.
Palasha.
You get the feeling
Sorry.
he was trying to propose when his voice was stolen.
We'll do our best to get your voice back so that you, and hopefully.
He takes your hand again and shakes it emphatically.
Of course.
Anyway,
Here we go.
time's of the essence.
No,
Definitely.
Get this-
We don't know if that bird is going to steal more voices. We better.
Oh yeah.
And
So
he makes
there's
a
two more
grand
people.
gesture out toward the big top.
Okay. There's more people we have to investigate, right?
Palasha's one of them, and we already spoke to Durlagron earlier in the night.
You ought to
Okay.
see if anybody reported a lost voice to him.
Oh my God! Would his voice
To
end up
her.
in the lost and found?
To her, sorry.
Not if
I don't know.
somebody's using it.
I've heard stranger things here.
All right.
It's on the way.
I think
If your ankles get wet, it's too far.
All right. So I recommend that we go to Silversong Lake first, then maybe the lost property, because it's just around that area anyway.
My notepad
Arrows
was
thinking.
kind of freezing when we were doing that whole thing. Would anyone like to give me a really quick recap for my notes?
Durlagron informed you that their cub is missing. Their cub named
That was
Star.
last time, though.
No,
Yeah.
not that. I mean everything with Candlefoot just now.
Oh, Candlefoot just now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Candlefoot's
Candlefoot
voice was
has a thing
stolen.
for Palasha. However, when he tried to propose to Palasha, somebody stole his heckin' voice. He would like that back, please.
Yeah.
Okay, and is that about everything we need?
And that's
More or
it.
less.
And the last known location of the culprit was at Silversong Lake.
Or at least that's where it happened. Which does not
Yeah.
surprise me because we saw Palasha earlier.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, my notepad just started hanging really badly, and
Yeah.
I got it updated now.
Oh, we should have
Uh,
asked about. We should have asked about Mr. Light and stuff, but it's whatever.
Also, if you missed it, it also started apparently at the start of the carnival at 9.
Yeah.
Heck of a start to
Anyway.
the night. Off we go. And Misha starts walking.
Yep. I'm going to walk, and may I do a Percepi?
Sure.
Okay.
You do a Percepi.
I would like to-
I will make a different
Nope,
roll.
that's the wrong number. That's the wrong one. Ignore the persuasion.
I
I don't even know what I rolled.
You rolled a 19.
I rolled a 19.
Perception. While
Yeah.
I look for what I'm looking for.
Crit.
I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for any sight of the bird
You see the bird.
or any suspicious character. Really?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab the bird.
I'm going to go after that bird.
It's Sarah right?
Are you sneaking up
Like-
on the bird?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes. What?
Yes.
Yes, Aiden?
I was also going after the bird.
Yeah.
And no, I was not sneaking.
Sneaking.
I forgot what this song was.
This is not chase music.
No, it isn't, so it's going away.
Could I
Yeah,
also
anyway.
like? Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna stealth because I have disadvantage on that.
Because
Yeah,
you
I-
jingle, motherfucker.
Okay, the bird does not see you coming.
I am going to, let's see.
Wild.
What should I do?
Grab the bird. That's what I'm doing.
I'm not particularly strong. Unless I could use
I
dexterity to
am.
grapple.
I will allow
That seems to be done
advantage
by new
because the
grapple.
bird doesn't know you are there. No, wait.
Okay, good.
It doesn't. You don't roll. I forgot.
You don't roll. Yeah.
I don't roll?
No, the bird makes a roll against our DCs because you're trying to grab the bird, I'm trying to grab the bird.
Okay, so he's doing it at disadvantage.
Yes. That.
Okay.
Oh. Are you able to see what I just rolled?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yep. I just grabbed this bird. All right, you.
What the heck? Let me go!
You have some explaining to do.
I don't have to say anything to you. Let go.
No.
I'm going to. If my lovely friend could assist me, I would like to do a trick as I tie this guy up.
A trick?
Yes. I'm playing around. I'm just tying this guy up.
Okay. You have rope?
I do have rope.
You have magic rope? Oh, wait.
Unfortunately, we do not have the rope of entanglement. But that would be fun, though.
So, Brian.
Yeah?
So, actually,
What happened?
so, yeah, I'm gonna need a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage? Ah,
You
shit.
you are cursed, Brian. You cannot tie non-magical rope. Because I gave you a magic item.
Wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I do have that silver thread.
The silver thread.
Yeah,
Brian,
from the
that
last
is
session.
Brian, that is thread.
Is it not magic?
No.
It's not gonna hold.
It is a trinket. It is non-magical.
Okay.
I appreciate like the thought behind it, but it is a non-magical trinket.
Could I like help? Could I like help him and do the knot for him?
I'm gonna say both of you make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second.
Brian, for the funsies, roll it again. I want to see what it would be.
Okay.
I won't count the second one. Because you
I
are
got
being
15.
helped. Well, it meets, so
Why?
it beats it. Either way.
No,
Okay,
I
good.
already fed the cat. Yes,
Do it again.
Ali reminded me earlier.
Feed the cat again.
Give the
Yeah, I
cat.
forgot about that. Damn it.
Give the cat a meatball.
No,
You
I'm not
forgot that
eating
you were
that
cursed,
meatball.
Brian?
I knew I was cursed. I didn't know I was. Oh, sorry. There is something I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you have a lovely shade of black for feathers.
Oh, goodness. I haven't even shown off what this person looks like.
Oh.
Hold on. I got it. There we go.
You don't... I'm bringing it up on the stream.
I know. I was putting in the roll 20 for Kelsey.
Okay.
I'm not in the roll
Stream,
20.
thank you.
Not in the roll 20, in the voice companion. I'm dumb.
Anyway, we've been hearing a lot of things from about a bird who has been causing a bit of commotion.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. One of which is stealing a voice. The other of which is stealing a cat. Or a child. Whatever.
No?
A
What?
cub. Whatever.
I haven't stolen anything.
No?
I am inciting the hell out of this man.
Okay.
Me too. I'm sorry that I'm not like saying more.
It's okay, Miss Investigator. I'll do the investigating for you.
Doing my job better than me. I got a 6. Why are my rolls so
I got-
bad today?
I got a 15.
Yeah, well, she's lying about one thing, at least. She has done a stealing. Probably not probably not stealing a person though.
Okay. So,
ha! You are engulfed in a cloud of magical gas. Make me a con save.
okay.
Vance,
Still
am I
holding.
actually anywhere near this at
Yeah.
this point?
Yeah, you caught up.
Cool. Caught up? What do you mean?
Do we also make con save?
Brian's the
Yeah,
one who
'cause-
saw the thing. No, it's just Brian. One targets one creature she can see within 10 feet of her.
If I may, Aiden was pursuing as well and very
I
much tried to
know.
grab it. Okay, I'm just
I rolled
saying.
a 24 perception.
You saw them! Brian saw them first! What do you want from me?
Okay. So I failed.
Crayons.
Well,
Give me your crayons. I want to eat them.
Wright is on the floor. He has fallen
shit.
asleep.
I'ma clock the bird upside the head.
Roll to hit.
11.
Does not
It's
hit.
tied up.
Yeah. So doesn't she get advantage on that? It is technically prone.
No, it's restrained.
No, it's technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Can I use thaumaturgy to
You can bind an unwilling creature with the rope only if the creature has the grappled, incapacitated, or restrained condition. They're already restrained.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm clocking him upside the head, so it stops trying to put people to sleep.
Yeah, you have advantage.
and while she's
So roll-
doing that, can I
Don't do that.
use
That hits.
thaumaturgy to use booming voice to like yell at Wright, wake up!
You can just shake him.
Yeah, but booming voice is more fun.
That's fair. Does booming voice do damage?
No, but it makes my voice boom 3 times as normal. For a minute. I thought sound would help him wake up.
Right, you hear a voice in your dream. Go to sleep!
Does it wait? Go to sleep. Oh, damn it, genius, brat.
What did you say?
I said, damn it, Gene, you brat. Gene messes with Wright a lot.
I bet.
Yeah.
Fine, then I'll do a non-lethal hit with my mace. Like, just bonk him.
You can just shake him.
You can
Yeah,
just shake him.
just shake me.
A bonk is a shake.
One doesn't
A
hurt me. The
creature
other one just got
a creature put to sleep by this gas awakens instantly if it takes damage, or if someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Alright. I'll shake you.
I think he just got punched. Bizarre.
Anyway, why you... Alright.
Yes, you are
alright.
right.
Alright! I'll stop!
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Now, why you going around being a pain in the ass?
Because, my dear patron, long ago I was a crow in the service of Zybilna, the arch-fae who rules over the land of Prismere. I was her spy.
Okay, cut the tragic backstory.
Oh.
I mean,
The owners of this carnival know something about what's happened to Zybilna. I can't get in contact with her anymore. And I must
Another
know.
one?
well, maybe we could help each other out. How about you return the stuff that you stole? and we get information on what's going on by interrogating, or at least persuading, Mr. Wright and his cohort on giving us that info.
Mr. Light.
Light. You're Mr. Wright.
I said Light.
Right.
Right.
Left.
I said Light. L. I said it with an I.
Dr.
Right.
Light?
Yeah. You guys.
Mega Man,
Anyway.
we're going
Right.
to the carnival.
We need to stop that. The
Oh.
why we.
You must stop him.
Hello?
You give the
What,
energy
Mega Man?
immediately, big man.
Big
Anyway,
Man. Big Man.
Anyway,
Hello?
Oh, jeez.
getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
Do I roll anything for this?
Persuasion.
Okay, I rolled really good persuasion earlier. Now that I mentioned it, I'm gonna jinx myself.
Brian, why did you do that to yourself?
Because for lols.
You die on the
okay.
spot. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'll give it back. But I can't speak without it.
You ever tried interpretive dance?
Or maybe charades, or even sign language. Amazing thought, I know.
Or, a pencil?
She looks unimpressed.
That makes two of us.
Estera looks equally
So-
unimpressed.
You could, if. All right. How about this? Izar could lend you his voice, or if he doesn't want that, I will lend you my voice. Until
I
then.
volunteer Wright's voice as well.
Shut up.
Well, what are you planning to do to stop this anyway? To get them to to get them to tell us about Zabilna.
Well, firstly,
Yes.
we have to investigate to see if they actually can of their own will. There is a chance that they're being kept from saying anything by Fey magic.
That's not quite how it works.
Did he already take Wright's voice?
No.
Oh, she? Okay. Sorry.
Otherwise, he would have done something like by now.
Well, if they aren't being kept hush-hush by magic, then
Well, I never said that part. Someone is going to find out about this. They'll shut us down. She's mimicking Mr. Light's voice. We agreed to this pact. Our hands were forced, but our eyes were open. We let the Hourglass Coven take what it wants, and in return, we stay in business. That is what you want, right?
A coven? Oh, we are dealing with
Witchy.
hacks.
well, that
Yeah.
makes this
I
a
heard
bit more dire now, doesn't it?
that earlier today.
Hmm.
And you didn't use that as leverage already?
Of course not. I can't go into Prismere. I was getting to that with my tragic backstory. But you wouldn't let me.
Well, you take too long.
If I listen to
Okay, well-
every tragic backstory,
Okay,
it
You want us to
okay,
wait for
hold on,
Jordan?
everybody. Everyone, listen. If I have to be the only sympathetic one in this party, that's a problem.
Did
What?
did-
Huh?
Can you,
Huh?
at the very,
patron?
can you, at the very least, give us the cliff notes?
What's a cliff note?
It's a note
No,
you
no.
write just before you
I'm
fall
gonna
down.
take my hat and bunkies are with it.
I was banished from Zybilna's domain. But she left me with an ounce of her power. I am a warlock.
What's a warlock?
Shut up!
Bonk.
You don't say!
Bonk.
He goes home.
Anyway, continue.
That's just it.
Oh.
And you're not allowed to go back because you pissed off your patron?
That's all you need to know.
Good.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
Yes, you
may
are.
I insight?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
World.
I mean, patron equal Fae equal touchy as hell.
Yep.
You get the feeling she's very proud of her backstory, but is a little grumpy about the fact that she wasn't allowed to share it. But yeah, she is telling the truth.
Look. Later, when we have free time, you could tell me your entire backstory without any abbreviation. Okay?
Or interruption. I mean, you'll have
Or
his
interruption.
voice.
No promises.
No, I'm promising that. You guys don't have to pay attention to it. But
I've been trying to steal the Witchlight vein all night.
hello?
So, hello?
Yeah, you were trying to steal Witchlight's something.
The
And
Witchlight
then-
vein all night. Now, you'll have to do it.
Is that vein like a weather vein?
Yes.
Or like a vein in someone's skin?
No.
Okay, that's
Vein.
much preferable.
Weather
thank you.
vein.
Okay, I was
Mr.
just-
Light carries it around all the time. It's that stupid stick of his. With the butterfly on top.
Okay. Okay.
He looks like a dragonfly to me, but hey, we have something in common. I also think he looks stupid.
Well, what are you going to do to get it back? To get it away
Well,
from
we'll-
him?
We will figure that out. But first, you need to return that voice.
I
and
won't
then
be
I'll let
able
you
to help
borrow
you with your with whatever plan it is you come up with.
Not even if I let you borrow my voice?
I can only do that once a day.
What is the value of the Witchlight vein? Beyond monetary.
As far as I can tell, the Witchlight monarch cannot be crowned without it.
Uh-huh.
Indispensable.
So why do you want it, and why do you want it away from Mr. Light?
If I have the Witchlight vein, Mr. Light will have to return it to me. Will have to tell me what I want to know.
What do you want to know?
What's happened to Zabelna?
How? I think we could get that information without having to steal that.
How would you do that?
We shall see.
We are very persuasive.
Very.
I can tell. I'm so persuaded.
You're talking to us, aren't you?
I didn't have a choice in that one.
Yeah, persuasion.
Yeah. Persuasion.
You're going to tie them up? They're elves.
No.
That
I'm a
makes
magician.
3 of us.
And
Funny
I'm a
how that
magician.
works.
I assume that Mr. Light is a very powerful person.
I suppose so.
And you don't think there might be repercussions for stealing something very precious to him? Are you playing
If
with
he
a full
won't
hand
tell me
card?
what I want to know, he'll never
Uh-huh.
see his precious Witchlight vein again.
Uh-huh. It's... I feel like there might be better options here, but we'll keep that written down in case it seems to be the only option at hand when we get to it. As they say...
Exactly. I personally
we'll,
think...
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah. I personally think that we could do this without having to steal anything, to be honest.
Stealing is our last resort.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand.
Why are you
think
saying that
understand.
seductively? I don't like that.
I've already tried talking it out of them. Why do you think I've been going around causing so much trouble?
Have you considered he's not talking to you because you are causing so much trouble?
Have you considered that I'm only causing so much trouble after talking to them?
Have you considered you might be served with rice and,
Could I? Okay.
Are you threatening me?
No,
stop it.
Saying you are kind of messing with someone with a lot of power.
Okay, hold on. I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
Prestidigitation, could that help me mimic voices?
Let me look up prestidigitation. Why do you
it's
ask?
Minor illusion.
That's more of a deception thing.
Yeah, well,
it would be minor illusion territory, I think.
Well, like, the reason why I was thinking is that I heard word per word, sound to sound, what was said, and if possible, I was thinking that I could do that same thing to them when we contacted them.
What? Oh.
Or we just hold up the bird and be like, hey, either you tell us what's going on, or the bird tells the world.
You know what? Yeah.
Who needs to
Considering
steal anything when you can blackmail the fuck out of them?
Considering the world doesn't know who Zybilna is, or Prismir, or a lot of stuff.
That's okay.
They don't know
The world will perk up when they hear, yes, this carnival consorts with hags.
Yep.
Sorry, coven is kind of a blanket bad thing.
A little scratch to my chin. Well, that's going to be a big sell. We got a lot of things that people just, laugh it off. Hearing something like that,
yeah,
you're going to have to really sell it, and even I don't even follow what's the big deal about it. I mean, the carnival's been here for years. Not like we do bad things around here.
Not to mention
the
the carnival. Your blackmail isn't going to last very long, considering the carnival packs up and goes to a different plane of existence. About the end of the week. So, even if you did drum up something, they leave, and they only come back after 8 years.
God damn.
Yeah, good luck keeping that in recent memory. Besides, you're looking for a Fae crossing, and you need to find that before they leave.
Mm-hmm.
Vance, I am going off of the thing that Kettlestein said, where they sounded like they didn't want people to know.
This is true.
So if we tell them we're gonna let people know, that sounds like a decent blackmail to me.
Plus, how do you know that if people hear, they can't send interplanar messages to their friends, who then tell their friends, who then tell their friends, who then tell their friends.
Yeah, a carnival is a place of joy.
I don't think if we just take care of the hags, the problem solves itself.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
so what? We go into the Feywild and go find some hags?
Yes, but also like, generally, like, this is a carnival is a place of joy. I don't think people would appreciate it. Would appreciate knowing that this place of joy is connected with a coven. generally
we
don't
just-
think that.
Tell them we're gonna take care of the hags, because that sounds like what is about to happen.
River Glim will perk up. So, you think you can fight him? I know we're going to have a
Hags?
problem.
Yes. Witch and Light, meh.
No. You don't fight my bosses.
No.
They're
No.
pretty scary. And,
No,
haven't-
fight hags.
They haven't
But-
given us a reason to yet.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm a performer. I'm a performer first.
No, you're a tiefling first.
No, I'm a performer first.
I
No,
think
you're
you're
a
a voice
cupcake
first.
first. Oh God.
Becoming the thing he hates most.
I really don't like the thought of you trying to blackmail my bosses. And I think that's the wrong way to save my carnival. But
Well,
maybe if you'd bring this to them and see that, yeah, you've caught the Birdman. And you have an idea what's going on.
I think
I'm
they're one
willing to
that's the
kinda-
Birdman on behalf of the Coven.
Mm.
The bird only cares about information, correct?
Largely, yes.
Yeah.
We could just sell out the bird for the information so that they get the information.
That's assuming that they want
What,
to
like
sell
here
the
we-
information.
here we caught the bird as a reward. I would like to know what the hell's going on.
Sure.
But we don't know what they'll do to the bird after.
What do you
I
think they're
doubt
gonna
it'll
do?
be very bad.
What do you think they're going to do if you steal their precious relic?
Probably
That's a
something
fair
a bit
point.
worse.
All
Hold
right.
on.
I think
Go away.
Wow.
Elsie, sheesh.
I'm gonna make sure I take my pills.
Alex, just take your pills. It's like evening.
Because I'm supposed to take it
Top
out.
of the evening to you.
Okay,
Something
jeez.
like that.
Okay. Oh my god.
What?
I'm sorry.
Hi.
It's all good.
Just
Take a small break.
it's just. It feels like
Have a
such a
break.
lame
Have a
question
Kit
he's
Kat.
asking. It's like you're not gonna die if you don't take your pills at this specific hour.
This is true.
Yeah.
anyway. I think whether we like it or not, we're gonna have to confront your bosses, River Glim,
Mm-hmm.
and the best thing I could offer, besides trying to talk to them, is to try to ensure your safety, Kettlestream.
I would like that.
Yeah. I'll make sure that you're safe. And
Remember what I told you when we first met? Everyone has their secrets, and those secrets have power. The more you take on, the more people will use them against you. Be careful.
Yep. Also, I found that
You tell us that.
I show Kettlestream birds don't exist. I don't know what this means.
Kettle Steam takes a moment to have an existential crisis.
If Sarah takes a moment to reassure Kettlestein that they are in fact real and that the person who wrote this is just a conspiracy nut.
What's a conspiracy?
There is a concern I have, though.
That birds don't exist?
No. Thaco. I have a feeling that he is hiding way more than we think.
Mm.
So you
we'll
think
have to
he's in
confront-
on it?
Possibly.
I think he just
I
doesn't
mean-
give a damn.
Yeah. I mean, the bugbear did say that he doesn't trust him.
Riverglim, when you joined up with the carnival, Thaco was already retired. But you have been told since that he's, as the years went by, stopped being so jolly.
Well, if he's retired, though, why is he back?
He's not back. He's like out,
Well.
retired from
He's
out.
just not a performer.
Yeah, retired from being a performer. He's he's essentially a security guard now.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wearing
Mr.
his
Heavy.
wearing his outfit in case somebody happens to see him.
I mean, maybe his loss of joy could be just from the years taking their toll on him, but what if it's also connected to the coven?
Yeah. But also, why would the bugbear be a bit iffy on him? I'm assuming at one point they were both like co-workers. And stuff.
Hopefully, it's actually a legitimate reason to be wary of him and not just some old beef that they have.
Why would you get upset with somebody over jerky?
Anyway, we're losing. Time is of the essence. We should probably head over.
That is a good point.
There.
If you steal the vein, when the carnival's about to close, they'll be desperate to get it back. So they can crown the monarch. If they can't crown the monarch, everyone gets disappointed.
We don't have to steal anything. Why do you want us? What is your obsession with theft?
It's a crow.
It's a
It wants
cuckoo.
shiny.
I'm profiling.
Kenku likes shiny.
We already know it's the hags that are doing the stealing.
Yeah, but like,
Do you want to know the reason, Brian?
why?
It's because that's the easy method. Y'all are being like, I'm gonna diplomat the shit out of this guy. And I'm like, I don't even know what to do about that.
Oh.
Persuasion, diplomacy, possibly intimidation, but that's what I'm here for.
No. Anyway. I think... You know what? I have an idea.
What's that?
Do tell.
Instead of interrogation, instead of full-on theft,
What's
we
that?
put on a show.
As a
You're a
distraction
performer, you
for
always
the
say that.
theft.
Gently
Yes.
bongs kettle steam.
No. Yes, sort of. So, we will put on a show, and we will take the stuff as a surprise to our customers, i.e., Mr. Light and Mr. Witch, or whatever the heck the other person's name is.
Make it part of
Mr.
the
Witch
show
and Mr.
so
Light.
that- make it part of the
Yes.
show so that they don't suspect it as a theft, but maybe they'll still freak out about it?
Absolutely.
That could work.
You want to steal from elves?
I mean,
No, he wants to
It's not-
perform so that you steal from elves.
honestly, I don't have a qualm about stealing from elves specifically.
What is that supposed
Uh,
to mean?
It means they don't have human rights.
And while I personally have qualms about stealing, I don't have any qualms about performing.
I'm just trying to say that they've probably seen a thing or two like this before.
Well,
Not
there,
quite like me, though.
there might be an alternative that you're following here. You know, you could become the monarch.
That's true.
Yeah, except the monarch is probably going to be somebody who, like they said, brought joy, not theft.
I'm
The
not
monarch
saying.
doesn't-
I'm not saying the bird. I'm saying.
Oh no, I mean right.
Being the monarch
I'm not
doesn't get
I'm
you
not stealing.
doesn't get you any special favors.
Again, why
I'm
are we
not-
going down this train of thought rather than we know that there's a coven. That's their problem. Are we the crazy one here? I feel like I'm the crazy one.
No.
Handle the coven, the problem solves itself.
Yes,
Don't
but
need to do anything
also
else.
I,
We
for
do.
one, am in favor of the killing option.
What?
no one needs to die.
Wait, we're not killing hags?
Well, if you want to,
Okay.
if you want to murder, all we need to do is find like 3 or 4 more Kenku.
No.
Stop it, no. Okay.
That was really
That was
good.
a joke on Group of Crows being a murder.
Okay. Anyway.
Damn it.
I had
We
to
could try
clarify
to
because
plug-
Brian thought we were gonna mass murder Kenku.
No, stop it. Anyway, we could try the diplomatic route first, and when all else fails, we could perform.
If
And you know what? It would be a free
the word is
performance.
if all else fails.
Yes, we can perform. Show them that we can steal the stuff if we really wanted to. And then talk it over afterwards.
Okay. We can do
I
that.
think you're all crazy, but whatever.
This is your idea.
We're just
Yeah,
executing
we're
the
not
big
breaking off
picture.
someone's engagement because we needed their voice. So, which one of us is crazy?
I didn't know about that part.
It's still
He
rude
was-
either way.
Very rude. It does not spark joy.
Also, you're
Exactly.
going to
This is
apologize to his fiance.
Yes, this is a place of fun, damn it! It's a place of fun!
It is full of
Come
the
on.
fudge!
Why are you thinking about stealing from the place of fun? Again, we don't need to steal anything. We just need to.
Exactly. Look, the stealing is last resort. The
Candlefoot
performance is
takes
last
out
resort.
a corn husk doll with a thorny stem tied around its neck
Huh?
and gives it to you.
Okay. What?
The voice?
What? Oh, right.
Oh.
Yeah, hand it to the clown.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I think we need to get our answers. Let's go.
Don't hand that to the clown.
He's all the way down there.
I can run really fast.
That
I'm
takes
a
like 2 seconds. Also,
I can run
Brian,
over.
time isn't moving forward.
It isn't?
Not really.
Okay, fine. I'll go over there and give it to him.
I can run super fast.
Yeah, but also you would troll the hell out of it. I'm gonna be honest.
You would.
It's
Oh,
Izar.
All of
She's
your
gonna roll
characters are
over.
trolls in one way or another.
It's the end of the night. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, hey, buddy. I throw the doll at him. That's
He catches
yours.
it, looking
Oh, be
confused.
upon ye.
And then I decide to throw him some charades and tell him his voice with charades.
He takes the like little the stem off of the doll's neck. Oh, thank you. I have to go. Come back later. Goodbye. And he runs off towards Silver Sunlight.
Bye.
AKA the same direction that Wright would be running.
Yeah.
Don't you love it when you say goodbye and then you run in the same direction because you have to go
It's
talk to
awkward.
your fiance?
Let's go over there. Not bringing the day.
And
bird with
as
us.
you are heading past the Big Top, Mr. Witch walks
Past?
outside.
Why would we
Why,
pass
hello
it?
there.
Because you returned his voice.
Ah.
How are
How
you today,
goes-
Mr. Witch?
How goes the search?
Search accomplished.
You
How
have
goes the
found
coven?
Without
them.
any violence.
Yes. How goes the coven?
I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Sarah looks at him
I-
like,
I snap at the bird.
Hey, rude.
Someone is going to find out about this. They'll shut us down. We agreed to this. Mr. Witch
Wait, what happened?
taps the Kenku on the head and they turn into a chicken.
I knew it!
Hey. Put him back.
You're playing a very dangerous game, young man.
as are you, conspiring with hags.
You wanted us to find why things were going missing in the park. We found the reason things are going missing in the park.
I
Stares at him
do
pointedly.
believe that you are quite mistaken. You were asked to find a troublemaker, and you've done just that. Commendable work.
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Yes, and I'm grabbing the
Mhm.
chicken before this guy can.
Stop looking at me, buddy.
You've got a
I'm
chicken.
control. Anyway,
Yes,
um,
because I'm ensuring this. I'm making good on my promise, making sure it's safe.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to
Yeah.
stare this guy down while getting within 5 feet of him.
can I raise my hand to ask a question?
I mean, you can just ask a question.
Look,
Izar would like to ask, this guy you just turned into a chicken, they want to know something, and I think it would be nice if you were to share that information, and hopefully they will stop doing any problems. Afterwards, you can blow them up if you wish.
I haven't
No,
got
no.
whatever information it is that they want. So, there's nothing
like-
to be told.
Can I
I would
insight
like to
that?
do a persuasion.
I would
May I
also
do a
like
persuasion?
to insight that.
Yes.
All right,
Both of you.
listen. Okay. Listen,
Ghost asked to insight, and as did I.
He
Yeah.
said both, so yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay,
roll
that's
mine
a
in just a
20.
minute. Yeah, I'm gonna roll mine in just a minute. I want to say what I want to say first.
Okay.
Listen. Based off of the information we've heard, this place could be in major shit. If not only if this information goes out, but also if it persists. I think we could all find a way to resolve everything, including the issue that you don't want to talk about. We've solved one part of the issue, for the most part. And
That you've done splendidly.
yes. I think we could do even more.
Yes. By handing
And
over
not
the
on-
chicken.
No. The chicken stays with me. Until further notice. But if you would just talk, the only thing that we would want as a reward for all of this is the truth, the honest truth, that you have denied this chicken and us. Because then we could use that truth to try to help the carnival. This is a place of fun and joy, and it deserves to continue as such, without any dark looming shadows above its head. All right, I'm gonna roll persuasion now.
Okay.
Can he get his
While he's
brain
doing
for
that, can we get the insights?
Wait, what did Kelsey say?
I'm wondering if he can get inspiration or advantage for making such a good speech.
So, Serendipity can tell he's hiding something, but he's not gonna. He's absolutely tight-lipped about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you quite done?
Darn tricksy magic.
Because there is... I don't know what you have heard, but there is no dark cloud over the carnival. We will continue to operate as we have done for many years.
Really? Because you shut up the Kenku just before he was going to get to that part.
Got a question for you.
That part is not important. Regardless
It very
of
much
what
is.
you
You're
may
ruining
think.
people's fun. You're ruining people's enjoyment.
I don't see any ruined enjoyment here other than caused by this chicken.
People going
I'm
missing?
not smiling. I haven't smiled since I've gotten here.
People
In
and
fact,
things go
I
missing.
seem to be the only one making other people smile.
Okay,
Then
hey, rude.
I'm afraid, good sir, that you may yet be blind.
Mr. Witch, I have a question.
Yes.
Is there anywhere on this premises that connects to the Feywild? Yes or no?
No.
Insight that.
Yep. You get the feeling he's lying, but he's tight-lipped about it.
Oh.
So if
this
I
is
wanted
one
to
of-
get to the Feywild from here, you wouldn't allow it.
You'd have a hard time finding it, even if there was.
So if I were to say we're about to multiply your number of troublemakers by 5? 6?
Then I'm afraid that I must employ as many of my associates as I must.
I'm backing
We
up.
don't have to. Okay, I'm
wait.
turning to Mishka. We don't have to do that. That's just strong arming. That's strong arming, and that's not what we were about. At least that's not what I'm about.
Right.
And I heavily doubt that Riverglim would be about that.
Right. As far as I can tell, the Kenku's problem is that they need to have information from the Feywild. Thus, they're making it this carnival's problem. If we were to go in their stead, would that not solve the issue?
Go where? Exactly.
The Feywild.
For...
All the Kenku wants is to know information that can be found there. Therefore, if we go and return with the information for them, that would make things easier for everyone.
By all means,
Troublemaker
look about
would
all
stop.
you like. Where would this entrance be, perhaps?
If I were to put a door anywhere in a place like this, DM, can I assume I've had a map?
Yeah. I mean, you've been all over this place anyway.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it might be in
Perhaps.
the staff area, or it might be a secret hatch in the ticket booth. Those are the first things that come to mind. That or a door in the Hall of Illusions.
Could be the Catalope. Like next to
Catalope?
it, the-
Calliope?
Calliope.
That's music.
No, next to the
Perhaps.
Calliope. The arch next to the Calliope.
I mean,
No.
we've been in and out of that thing.
I've been through that.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, but it could be magic. It could be a magic thing. I don't know.
Stonehenge.
Anyway. Could be there too.
Regardless.
Regardless, I think
You have been
We're at an
asked
impasse.
to obtain a troublemaker, and you have done so. So if you would hand them
Yes.
over.
You
but
didn't ask us to
uh,
hand them to you.
Yeah,
You just asked
us
us
to
to find
obtain
them.
them.
I asked that they be dealt with,
and they have been dealt with.
and
they
they
are
shall
chicken.
be, and and they shall be released at the end of the night.
By
No,
us.
because they're going to be part of my next act.
Your next act.
Yes.
And what would that be?
Now, if I told you that act, that would go against the magician's code.
But by not telling
I'm
me
just-
that act, you leave me to assume that you're going to wander off with the troublemaker and go make more trouble.
Oh no, I wouldn't do such a thing. In fact, I was thinking that the performance not be held at the Big Top. It could be held at the Big Top if you wanted it to, but I was thinking it would be a nice special performance for you and Mr. Light.
Well, you've got an audience right here. And he gestures out to generally a number of people wandering about.
Am I the only one that realizes that it might have been the mistake letting Wright be the face of the party?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He's a troublemaker. He's digging us deeper into a hole.
He is providing.
really.
He is providing your distraction.
Yeah, unfortunately, this
Oh.
is kind of brute forcing us into theft. Even though Vance, we definitely don't want to. You see?
Yeah, my logic is I was trying to do diplomacy. It's not working. Diplomacy isn't working.
Yeah, I know.
Strong-arming is going to be really bad in a carnival. So, as a player and as a magician, Wright is doing what he thinks is the best thing that he could do.
Okay, so
Which
you
is-
stay here and work on the act while we solve things elsewhere.
But that's part of the act.
I don't know what.
Things are failing all around.
Yes,
because
I don't-
I'm so
I-
confused.
I'm very confused at this point.
Why?
Because why do we not want to steal the thing?
Because that's
Because
against. Because Wright doesn't think that's morally correct and wants it as a last resort.
Well, no,
also because this is an
we're
angry
at the last
god.
resort now.
You're asking
Alright,
us
alright.
to inconvenience an angry god that just changed a man into a chicken with the flip
A,
of a
it's
finger.
not a god.
Yeah.
B,
it's not-
The book does kind of expect us to do the thieving, which,
Yeah.
yes, there are ways around that. And, honestly, out of character, and because I am not expecting us to do this as an actual thing, Vance can't continue the story if we can't get
No,
them to
I
send it to
can.
Feywild.
I can. There is a contingency in case you don't
Mm-hmm.
like steal either one of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Either because
So
of
we
bad
absolutely
rolls or
don't
something
have
else.
to. Or, you know, moral upright insistence on not doing that?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm all for stealing it. I've tried to reason, it didn't work, so I'm gonna make a show out of it.
I wasn't
Right.
given the option to persuade or anything, so
I mean, you were trying to use threats.
no!
This
I
is
was
a
trying to ask Brian, I was trying to say, look, just send us to the Feywild. We will take care of this thing's problem. It's Kenku's problem.
And he said
no,
no.
and he said,
He
Yeah.
said there's not a way to
Said the
get
Kenku
there
has to stay
from
here.
here.
yeah, which was a lie.
lying.
Yeah?
Magically compelled secrets. Tricksy magics.
A, I don't think it's magically compelled. And B,
It's working with
this would
heads.
solve all of his fucking issues.
It's working with
Get the
heads.
annoying
You
people out of
assume
here.
that he has issues.
Well, yes, this could ruin us is definitely an issue.
That's just Mr. Light being a whiny baby.
Mr. Light is a whiny baby.
Why don't we ask Mr. Light?
Can I make a plea to Mr. Light?
Yes, you may.
Should we wait for Jonathan?
I am melting.
Can we wait for Jonathan?
Yes. Anyway, the performance can't start until Mr. Light.
I do believe Riverglen wanted to make a request.
It's okay.
No, I was just making sure you're heard as well.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry that you guys are disappointed with me trying to help out.
No, I'm not disappointed.
We're not
I'm
disappointed. It's just frustrating because we kind of have to feel either way, and like it's a little bit frustrating that like I get it's that you're doing it because that's how right is, but at the same time it's just this keeps failing, and it's like some of us are like it would be easier. No, let's do this the moral way.
I have failed. I have failed one performance.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I may, I think most of us actually agree with you and actually want to go this path. It's just that the book doesn't. That's the problem.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. It's not Wright's fault. It's the book.
No, Right, we're not blaming you. I'm just stressed because this argument is stressful, and I've stopped caring because it's stressful, and it's 10:40 at night.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not blaming anybody.
Please.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I also have another idea out of character. I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe we are approaching this the wrong way by trying to go to these two. I'm half wondering. We kind of got a grumpy puss here that we all decided to hate, but we've got Thaco who's been here for many, many years. I'm wondering if we can go to him.
Potentially.
I'd like to. I'm actually thinking I'd like Riverland to try to appeal to him and his history with their shared time in the
Also,
Starcoast.
The mute clown that we just gave the voice back to seemed in a rush to get somewhere, like he could actually do something now that he was able to talk. We should probably follow up on that.
Yeah.
I imagine that was probably proposing.
I also worry that now that Mr. Witch knows that we're not like going to conform to like his expectations, that he might keep us from talking to Thaco. Because, we're troublemakers now.
Or we're not. We haven't done anything.
In his
We're
eyes,
refusing to hand over the chicken.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Not handing over the chicken. That's because I made a promise to ensure the chicken's safety, and I'm making good on it.
He did say that the chicken would be let go unharmed in the morning.
How am I supposed to trust that if he's not even telling us the truth on anything else?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I mean, for all I know, I could give him the chicken, and then next time I see him, he's going to be, munching down on KFC.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be unrelated. You
crispy.
can't eat someone who's been polymorphed.
Yeah.
We didn't know it was polymorph.
It is polymorph.
I think I
figured it
scared
was.
Aiden off. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
Well, if it is just polymorph, how many hit points do you think a chicken has?
2.
Not a lot.
We could
I
fix
hope
this.
he'll come back to play with us next session. I hope we
Yes.
haven't scared her off for good.
That means you can punch it once.
You can just bop a chicken and unpolymorph.
I don't want Witchlight to die again.
I don't either. I full on expected Serendipity to go being like sneaking around stealing the thing.
I'm in the process.
I think it's mostly just because it's so aggressive. Like, it's like 10 steps removed from the normal thought pattern. That's why we're kind of hitting a wall here.
Yeah, you all are thinking about this so hard.
Because
Like-
it's not even just diplomacy; it's also making enemies with really powerful people really quickly.
I mean, they're only
I'm not
CR.
making enemies with.
They're only CR3.
Yeah, I'm not I'm not making enemies with anybody. I'm trying to maintain the cheery atmosphere of this place.
Yeah.
Which is why I made that massive speech, because I wanted.
Oh, yeah,
I don't want anything bad to happen to this place. This place is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the book decides that like you can't use diplomacy, and that's like
because they have had to do this quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. And I also understand
Players want to find other ways.
I also understand why
I understand.
the characters are so obstinate about it. Because it's not really his place to make deals with people just creating problems. It's not his problem. His problem is the rest of the place, and he's just cleaning up the problem. So why can't the Kenku go to to the domain anymore?
So I came up with a backstory for the Kenku. They were a Raven spy for Zybilna, but kept like taking her jewelry. One day, the Raven took a particularly shiny ring, which then turned into wood, like an ugly wood ring, and then turned the Raven into a Kenku, and they fell out of the sky and into the pond in the garden. They were then banished by Zybilna, but on good terms. Yeah. Like, you're a good spy, but also stop stealing my shit.
Yeah. And then Aiden said, no tragic backstory. And you're like, well, fucking fine.
Mashed A through it. Well, so they're just exiled.
Whoop. Yep. They're not allowed back in Prismere.
And that's within the Feywilds, correct?
That is indeed.
But they still have a connection, and that's why they're worried.
So they can't go back to the Feywilds, or just Prismere within the Feywilds?
They want to know what's up with the Hourglass Coven, and what's happened to Zybilna, but they can't go in there to do so. I'm looking at the wrong page again.
Oh,
there it is.
I do apologize, because my brain's like skipping a beat here. Do you mean they can't go to the Feywilds or can't go to Prismere? Only Prismere.
They can't go to Prismere.
Okay, so they can go to the Feywilds.
That's not trivial. Like, they might have a way to Prismere they kind of know about, but if that way doesn't work, you don't just go to the Feywilds by saying, take east at Albuquerque.
Yeah. I was mostly just thinking if we could just launch them into that plane, that'd be a first step. Maybe a written promissory note of we'll leave the premises and not return.
Mr. Witch is waiting for rights.
Vance, that would be a 17.
Mr. Witch is waiting for Wright's fancy trick with the chicken. Meanwhile,
and I'm waiting for Mr. Light to be here.
Yes, but the point I'm trying to make is that you have his full attention, which means that Serendipity and a well-placed Thorn Whip do not.
Okay. So I'm going to.
Serendipity, you now have a watch that is about as big as you are.
I'm going to stuff it in my sack, which is also about as big as I am, which I've kept my coins in.
Should I do a performance check now?
Sure.
Can I assist with thaumaturgy?
Yes, make it an advantage.
Okay, what was that one?
15.
Okay, that's
That's pretty good.
That's not
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
at all.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good. But it
Alright.
could be better. Wow! You have his full attention
Yeah.
for like,
So
I want to say like 5 or 10 minutes. And he does even like tuck his cane under his arm to give you a clap. And not only that, there's an amount of applause like from the people around you.
Bolstered by Istera making phantom applause happen.
yeah. Here's I kind of had a plan here. I don't know if this would like while since I'm performing, I could also call upon my personal staff, i.e., a unseen servant,
Yes.
to just kind of grab that cane.
Now, he doesn't need the cane. It's not a magic cane. But
It's not
I guess.
No. Never mind. I thought that was one of the two things. I thought that
No.
was one of the two things.
Mr. Light has the Witchlight vein. Mr. Witch has the Witchlight watch.
Ah.
And
All right.
or at
So
least he
we
had
got the watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to note that the creature attuned to the watch, you are not attuned to the watch as you have only just gotten it, gains 30 pounds. This extra weight vanishes when the attunement ends. The creature attuned to the watch must eat and drink 8 times the normal amount each day.
For Felicity would make her a normal-sized creature.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think you'd just be like rotund.
A rotund fairy with the caloric requirements of a creature
You'd
2
be a
size categories up.
You'd be a fairy, but like in the shape and size of a bumblebee.
Yeah, she would go. She would go from like Tinkerbell Fairy to a loom from fucking Rayman.
Become an orb to be pondered.
Become orb.
We don't need to attune to it. We just need to.
You don't. You don't.
Yeah.
I even don't recommend it.
Yeah.
Because then.
And it's at the end of your little performance that he reaches into his pocket. And then another pocket. Ah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know how important that thing is, yes?
Oh, absolutely.
We're a little stuck here, let's say. Whilst that watch isn't in my possession.
Well, that sounds like your problem now, doesn't it? Will you cooperate with us to the best of your ability now?
I want to note, he probably won't think Felicity has it because Felicity is teeny.
Especially because Felicity doesn't exist on this plane.
Aarakocra on the
Wow,
plane.
Felicity, you got small.
Man, Felicity, you lost a lot of weight.
Well, damn, Bird. What happened to you? Where's your gun?
The only other character that routinely flew lately. That's why I have around the brain, even though it's serendipity. He's not going to think serendipity has it because she's teeny tiny. Where would she even fucking hide it?
Yeah.
Her bullets are now just like goes tink tink off of anything she shoots.
Jeez.
Yeah. So.
I would love
Can we
to...
talk now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I would love to assist you in whichever way that you require. After my duties have been done, of course. I do have quite an amount of my own performance left to perform.
There's a problem with that. You're already not being truthful with us, so how can we trust that you'll actually come back and cooperate with us after all your duties are done?
That Witchlight watch is very, very important. If it's never seen again, I assure you that no matter what any coven, whoever they may be, whatever they do will be nothing compared to the flailing about that we would be stuck doing here.
Oh, yeah. I totally understand that.
So you understand that the threats you were making before, perhaps, if they were...
threats are... This is a bit of a strong word.
Yes.
Insinuation, maybe.
The insinuations you were making before are crumbs by comparison to the potential my hands are tied.
Can we get some insight on this?
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So it is on my
He'd like to
word.
help us, but he can't.
But it is on my word as a gentleman that I shall assist you.
Oh, and that is
And
done.
I
I'm
assure
sure
you-
you will find it right where it should be.
And I assure you no harm will come to the chicken. You'll find that I'm not the violent type.
Well, yeah, you may not be the violent type, but you certainly
You
seem
are
like
rather
the...
intimidating.
I don't know. He's not intimidating. But,
When he wants to
taking
be,
away...
he can be.
Taking away the freedom of a different person who is just trying to get answers. That's a little.
They are answers I cannot give without good reason.
Okay. Then
Shit,
can
I
you
didn't- I didn't mean to. Okay, there we go.
can you maybe unchickify them?
I can do that.
Stop it.
He waves a hand, and the Kenku's returns.
All right. Sorry about that, but you're okay now. Thank you for your cooperation. Do you need the watch right now?
I would prefer knowing where it is.
And should
I assure you, you have my word.
Question: how focused is he on everybody else?
Fairly?
Can I put the watch in one of his pockets without him noticing?
Give me another sleight of hand. At advantage.
Advantage? Yay!
Yeah,
'Cause
I was
he
gonna
is
ask you to put
distracted.
it. I was gonna ask you to put it under his hat. My hat.
No, but I had
Oh,
said
right.
specifically if he helped us, it would be precisely where it was. Precisely where he would expect it.
Okay.
And she's a fae.
All right.
Please! Yes! 19!
Nice.
He doesn't notice you put it back.
So I'm going to, I'm going to play it off as me being a magician. And don't worry, serendipity will get treats. I would recommend. Wait, actually, I recommend you look at your pockets.
Check your pockets again.
Valvatore now.
He pulls it out of his pocket. Affixes the chain back in place. Thank you. The bird will be held in... I forgot what that room was called. Where the heck is the Big Top? Where did I leave it? That's around here somewhere. Damn it.
Kermit lost his tent.
No!
It got blown away by the wind.
Ah! I needed that!
Sorry, Kermit.
Oh, I found it. The bird here will be kept in the dressing room until the morning sun rises.
Alright, now.
What they have done so far, I cannot so easily forgive, but it is not something worth threatening their life over.
Good. Because I made a promise to the bird that it's a she, right?
Yes.
DM?
Yep.
That she would that I would guarantee her safety.
And you have.
Thank you. If something does happen to her, though, I'm holding you accountable for it.
As you may. I am not I'm not a violent man, and I would never ask or hope that something terrible would happen at this carnival.
Okay.
A murder on these grounds is most welcome, but only when they are in number. If you understand my meaning.
Caca, caca.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Just like imagine just Sarah making the most deadpan caca.
Caca.
Mhm. Yeah.
Indeed.
Very funny. Yeah.
Come along, bird.
Jiggity jig.
All right.
And he
Treat her
walks
well.
back into the big top.
All right.
Hooray!
Hooray!
And you have about 2 hours. About 2 hours until the end of the carnival.
Which means
Alright.
we still have to find that Fey crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he did promise to give you information on that, but only at the end of the carnival.
That is fair. I guess if he's promised to, like, cooperate with us, we can maybe relax a bit.
Yeah.
He promised
Yep.
in the presence of a fae, so that's gonna work out well.
And also, I'm just gonna say this. I mentioned that I would hold him accountable if something bad happens.
Yes.
Let's see. Do you see that light over there?
She squints.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
I'm pointing to a yellow one diagonally from the token.
Diagonally... Which way?
How?
Diagonally right.
Northeast, northwest.
Diagonally down. Right.
Down right?
Yes.
Southeast.
Over here?
Yes. Like
That
right,
one.
No, right here. This one.
Hold down click. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, the orange one over there.
Yes.
On the string nearby.
Yes.
That one right there.
Yes.
What about
Okay. So I'm going to show you stare some of this.
Remember, I'm on Discord right now.
Oh, he throws a card and it breaks the light.
Not only does it break the light, there's a little explosion.
Ah.
Let's not cause too many problems after we promised we wouldn't.
Yeah, that
Just
might
like
not be
it.
the best idea.
Oh, I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just saying I hold my words pretty strongly.
No, but you causing that kind of destruction can make
It's
us
a
break our
light
promises,
bulb.
and we
It's-
really need to keep those.
It's a light bulb. Relax.
And it's while you're talking, Candlefoot comes by and he looks happy as a peach.
Oh, did
I
she say yes?
I raised my eyebrow in joy and I clap.
And he takes a deep bow.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Very good to. You're very welcome. It's very good to see that smile on your face.
He comes over and takes your hands. Would you come with me?
Absolutely.
I would.
Sure.
I must pay you back, and if you would accept, perhaps some acting lessons? It's the least I can do.
That doesn't sound too bad, actually.
I wouldn't mind. Sure.
And he leads you back over to the toward the Hall of Illusions, and spends an entire hour giving you acting lessons.
Would
Do
you
I
say
gain
this,
anything from it?
Yes.
What do we get?
What do I gain?
I'm trying to remember that one Mickey Mouse line. This is a
surprise
secret.
tool that'll help us later.
This is a surprise tool that'll help us later. Oh, do I have that written down?
We should tell
Damn
Aiden
it, I don't.
that
Yeah.
that we resolved
I'm
it.
pretty sure Ghost is still taking notes.
Well, who all would like acting lessons?
If Sarah wouldn't mind, it could help her in her profession.
Sure.
Brian, are you in on it?
Yes. Of course I am. Right lick's fun. To make me sad. He might not be able to smile. He likes fun. That's why he's here.
You
Well,
learn
that's one
to
of the reasons why
smile
he's
with your
here.
body.
Yeah.
Serendipity? Duke?
Is Duke alive?
We're here.
Are you receiving acting lessons?
Yes.
Ghost?
Will there be any face paint?
Optional.
Yes.
Rosie?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Stick with the party. Learn a few tricks.
I'm just noting down everybody so I can like let you all know when it does come up.
Okay.
When it does come up, when it comes up. I don't remember when. Oh yeah. That's a long way away. But I know where it comes up, so that's good.
Sorry that we caused such a headache.
Don't apologize to me. I'm not the one with the headache.
We didn't cause no headache. The book did.
The book did. The book gives you a simple solution, and y'all are like, I'm gonna turn this into a meeting of the UN.
Sometimes the simple solution is not aligned with the character's ideals.
I guess not.
So we have to go off the rails here.
Yeah, and I figure if there is a contingency, if I need there to be, if there needs to be.
It's from a video game sense, yeah, it's really easy. But from a TTRPG sense, it's a lot harder being in character and going, I'm just gonna commit robbery and then coercion.
I get that.
Which is why it fell to Serendipity, because she's Fae and
yeah,
chaotic neutral.
I helped.
You did. Good job.
Chaotic good.
Have a cookie.
All right, have a cookie.
She's very
Gee,
tricksy.
thanks. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I forgot. I give Serendipity another tiny marshmallow.
Yeah. As a marshmallow, and then has another good berry, which is the size of her head.
And Right gets a cupcake.
She's not really going to be tracking rations because
Like you.
good
have a
berries will
cupcake.
actually be
I like
filling
you have
for her.
cupcakes.
I won't require you to track rations for reasons that haven't come up yet.
Yay.
In fact, I don't think there's really a time in this entire campaign where tracking rations is really necessary.
Yeah.
The Feywild will provide us with nourishment.
No.
Why
No.
would you say that?
I'll be right back,
The
everybody.
Feywilds are dangerous. If you think you're getting a free meal from the Feywilds, you're the free meal.
I can hope, okay?
I don't know where Duke keeps getting this information.
It's a Duke being a Duke.
I suppose so.
Not in so many freaking campaigns, the Feywilds is gorgeous and splendiferous, and it looks safe and cozy, but it will fucking murder you in Technicolor.
So, happy tree friends?
Something like that.
Like, or I guess a better comparison would probably be the upcoming Knights of Guinevere series that Glitch is doing with Dana Terrace.
I don't know what that is.
1 second.
Well, I think by this point it's probably a good place to call it.
Yeah. A bit more chaotic than we intended, but...
Snuppies.
Snuppy.
Somebody wrote Snuppies on the map.
I think that was Aiden.
It might have been. Okay. Mishka. Brah. Brah, brah, brah. I'm kind of just like my brain has melted listening to this doofy music. I'll put on a different song.
Oh, what the fuck, Kelsey?
I didn't get to listen to this very much, so
I mean... Don't
nope.
blame
It's
me.
you know what? This music isn't any better.
Blame Dana Terrace? Or thank her?
Oh, I hadn't realized I was scrolled up so high.
Because yeah, that's
what
a
the
teaser for
fuck was
Dana
that?
Terrace. A teaser for Dana Terrace's next series.
Looks like some Elven Lead shit.
It might be.
With Clannad.
I mean, the hair isn't weird enough, but that's besides the point.
Oh, mixed with Happy Tree Friends and Friends, yeah.
Oh.
I
Well,
mean, those three.
But yeah, it's by the same person who did the Owl House.
oh, there we go. Anyway,
I'm back.
welcome back. You're just in time. I really need to shut off this music. And go back to this one. Spooky times.
What was your celebration music? And why is there spooky music now?
Well, I put on this the celebration music because the music that I had on was just making me sit here and go, hey, dumb music. And then I put on the spooky music. I put on the spooky music because the celebration music sounded kind of dumb.
Can we get something that's not neither?
That's not neither. That's double
That
negative.
is not, that. Sorry, that is neither.
Put on some surf rock.
I don't think I have. You know what?
I can't
How about
hear
this?
that one without. Sure.
I like the one that you were about to put on earlier,
That's fair.
but yeah, this sounds almost. It's either samba or battle music. It feels like both. Anyway. So, what are we doing now?
So I'm calling it for the night. It's 11:15.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, thank you for joining us.
What did we benefit from acting lessons?
That I will let you know later, Brian.
Okay, sorry.
No, for what? For being a goofy goober?
Mm-hmm.
It is acting lessons. They will come up.
They will come
as far
up
as
later.
I know, it is not a bonus. It is not a bonus to
reason,
stat or anything.
Yeah. By the way, the reason why I felt like I was being blamed for something earlier was because I think Duke and Kelsey said, like, I think we regret having Wright as the face of the party right now.
No, it's just it was just weird that Wright is the face of the party, since it also seemed like Wright was the most inclined towards violence. Which, like putting Wolverine in the diplomatic position. Yes, he can do it. He can actually be pretty good about it. But
he's
not who
he's been actively avoiding violence the entire time.
I was about to
What
say
do you mean?
That's not what I saw at all.
And we are completely misremembering, and we are all kind of scattered because we're 6 ferrets in a trench coat.
Well,
because like the most violent action Wright did was blow up a light bulb. He didn't try to threaten anybody or anything. He was like,
yeah.
You have to forgive them because 6 ferrets in a trench coat do have a hard time keeping their thoughts straight sometimes.
Yeah, it's okay.
Anyway.
It's okay.
Anyway.
So, unfortunately, next Saturday is the single free Saturday that I have in the rest of May, and that's for Aiden to DM. So, unfortunately, I will see you all for Secrets of Fate in June.
Wow.
Yeah, which kind of sucks to say on the 3rd of May. But yeah, so next Saturday is Aiden's turn. Then I have work on the 17th, and then I'll be watching. No, I'll be driving on the 24th. I forgot. Driving someone to the airport, and then I'll be watching my sister's dogs on the 31st. And then on hopefully on Saturday the 7th of June, I'll be back to like run D&D again, assuming I haven't missed something. Real quick, I'm gonna
Thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna real quick check and see if I have forgotten something.
Maybe,
you know shit, what? I'm working that day too. What the heck? When the hell am I DMing again? Okay. By the looks of it, I might not get to DM until the 21st of June.
My goodness.
I'm a busy man.
We're on a hiatus.
Yeah, unless we move it to a Friday at some point.
Maybe an off Friday, because I do have off Fridays.
That's fair. But we will see. We'll talk about it, and I'll get back to you when I can.
Okay.
So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you all next time, whenever that may be. Keep on building, everybody. Oh goodness me.
Keep on building.
Yeah.